This is the Balcony Life Podcast. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, Balcony Life. Once again, we are back with episode 7 for your entertainment.
Woo!
Clap it up, clap it up. Episode 7, right back at you. All right, so it's getting a little windier, colder. I think we've kind of established that we're in fall now, but I think we're definitely like in the throes of it now.
Second summer, soon to be fall.
We had that little, what do they call that? Indian summer or whatever. Is that what that's called?
Second summer.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We'll have a third one probably coming in the next week or two.
Yeah.
Then will be winter.
Right.
I was just happy that it was nice last night for trick or treat.
That's true. Yeah, trick or treating was like a hot summer day.
It was great. You're not out there walking in snow. You're not walking out in winter coats. Yeah. It was perfect weather.
It was
but
crazy.
The kids with the blow up costumes. Oh man, they
were sweating.
They were sweating balls.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that too. I was like, I wonder, is it hot in there or But they have a fan that keeps the thing blow up, right?
All it does is blow their air that they breathe.
Man.
The parents were like, nope, the kids are opening up the...
Can you imagine if they ate pickles right before and breathing that in there? Like, that would be awful right there. Oh, okay. I would die.
Yeah, ew.
Oh, crazy. So, all right, we're going to get right into it here with with some news. We always let you know about the best news ever. Our news is more important than real news. You find out more, you learn more from this one. So just stop watching other news channels. Don't subscribe to the paper or anything like that. Just listen here. We tell you what's up.
Sure. Yeah, we got some crazy shit again this week. So we're going to get right into it. So the topic is German police bust drug ring that delivered pizza with a side of cocaine.
Wow.
Hold on, was this the Olympian from the other week?
I don't know. It seems to go from support animals to drugs. I don't know.
All right. I feel a theme.
So let's get right into it. So German police busted a pizzeria in the western city of Dusseldorf, not Dumbledore, but Dusseldorf, that also delivered a side order of cocaine when customers asked for item number 40 on the menu.
Wow.
They got codes.
How do you figure that out?
You just put the code out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. It was one of the best-selling pizza, criminal director Michael Graf von Moltke told reporters in Dusseldorf. Sorry, German is not my specialty, but number 40 might be. No, just kidding. They said it was the best-selling.
Clearly. People want that.
All right.
So he said police were first tipped off by suspicious food inspectors in March. When drug squad officers began observing the restaurant, they soon discovered why pizza number 40 was so popular. So when police buzzed the apartment of the pizzeria manager, the 36-year-old allegedly threw a bag of drugs out the window, which fell right into the arms of the police officers.
Oh, good.
The bounty included 1.6 kilograms, American 3.5 pounds, of cocaine.
Wow.
400 grams, American 14 ounces, of cannabis, and 268,000 euros, which is 289,000 US dollars in cash.
Dang.
Wow.
Police said the restaurant manager, who was released from detention after a few days, soon reopened his business and started selling pizza number 40 with the cocaine side order again. That gave investigators an opportunity to look into the supply chain, and after several weeks, some 150 officers busted an entire drug ring in Western Germany, arrested 3 suspects, including the 22-year-old head of the drug operation. 22 years old.
22. Wow.
22. Wow. They raided the homes and businesses of another 12 suspects. During the raids, they came across 2 cannabis plantations in nearby Not even going to say it. Something Man Ken Gladbach.
Sounds about right.
With 360 plants, respectively. They also found cutting and stabbing weapons, as well as cash and expensive watches. They
were probably polo.
It could be.
Yeah,
could be.
So the pizzeria manager was arrested when he tried to flee abroad, probably to America.
Right. Trying to get out of Dodge.
They did not say how much the pizzeria charged.
For
special
the
number 40.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably a little more expensive than their regular pizzas.
Probably not $40.
No. Now, okay,
depending.
They missed a clear opportunity here. They could have just called it the Happy Meal. Like, they definitely just could have called it that. Why didn't they do that?
Or the all-nighter.
Yep.
Nice.
The all-nighter.
Up all night.
Up all night.
I wonder what other toppings were on it.
Well, now... I'm wondering, did they put it on the pizza?
I think it was just on the side.
It was actually dipping sauce.
Okay, yeah, right next to the marinara.
With a free straw.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, that is crazy.
If they pay by credit card, they could use the same credit card just to...
yes.
Oh, Lord.
See, that's crazy right there. That's crazy. They're leaving the paper trail, though, if they're doing the credit card. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be cash only. So... I mean,
well, obviously it was. I mean,
they tried. I mean,
Yeah. 22-year-old.
Right.
Wow.
This kid could be running companies. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, on the up and up, though. You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy right there. Wow.
That is.
Yep, so special number 40.
Special number 40.
I wonder if we could call up our pizza place and
ask if they have drugs?
Just sit there and be like,
I'm not saying that.
We want number 40 and see
what happens.
Right.
What the heck you talking about?
You want 40 pizzas? Okay,
yes.
Nope, that is not what I said.
That's when they hang up and then they call you back from a secure line, you know what I mean?
Or when you call your pizzeria up, be like, what extra specials? What extra specials do you got?
What else you got there?
How do you find that out,
extracurricular specials? What's going on there?
I don't know, but obviously somebody knew about it, and it caught on.
Right.
So, you have to tell your friends and be
as soon as one person finds out, they tell their friends.
The German Karen, the German Karen found out and had to see the manager about it.
Oh, God.
Oh, ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's news outside of America.
Yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. That is what's going on.
That's crazy.
So let's dip into some topics. What do we got here for topics going on here?
Well, it's scary season. It's actually after scary season. November 1st. We are dating this, but
Dia de los Muertos.
That's coming up, yes. But so we had Halloween last night, and just being around all the kids and stuff like that, I started, brainstorming and just had some old school thoughts come back up.
Reminiscing.
True,
yes.
True.
Childhood, back when it was scary season, back when I was a kid, sleepovers and what people did during sleepovers.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that I remember that was always really cool around this time of year was scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yes.
Nice.
It was a book, a 3-part book, I think, back then. I think they've put more into it recently. They have some movies, whatever, and stuff like that. But
I think we have that.
Guys, you guys have it?
We have so from what I remember, it was 3 books back in the day, right? Those are the 3 main things. There may be some other ones that they put out since then.
Right. I think it was just extra stories to put into it and stuff. Folklore, just random tales.
Some other chapters, I think, sort of. Yeah. And then then they have the movie that was a few years ago. I want to say around 2019-ish. Somewhere right around there, I think. I might not be right on, but it's pretty close to that, within a year or two.
Right.
And the movie was pretty decent too. It was okay. It was all right.
Yeah, no, I just remember when I was a kid, some of my elementary school friends, we went to this one girl's house, and we used to have these sleepovers, and her mom would let us just pile all of these pillows into the middle of her living room. And it was down in York City, down by Royal Square.
Yeah.
One of the older homes that, back in the day, like,
that
there were
sounds
tales.
Like it's fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun.
Sleepovers back in the day like that were fun because it was like, I remember like going outside at night with like your friends, like when you're like little, you're like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like that age, like you go outside like late at night, it's like midnight, you're like trying to freak yourselves out, like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I feel like, that's that whole lane right there. Like, and I feel like Scary Stories was sort of like an igniter of that. Like, you know what I mean? You would read them stories and like you get all amped up as a kid. And the thing that really made it cool was the artwork, like the artwork in those.
Yeah.
The artwork was crazy. You would look at the art in those, and it's just like unreal.
Oh yeah,
the stuff that they have in
the
there.
WordPress on my phone right now.
Nice. Oh,
from
look at
all
that.
Of this. Yes, we all remember like some of it. One of the stories was the first one. Was the big toe.
The big toe, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah.
The big toe when, yep.
Yeah, the big toe, yep. That story was crazy. Oh my gosh, like so many good ones from those. And the artwork is just nuts. Like you look at that and it's like, whoever the artist was, I forget, I mean, you could look it up, obviously, but it's like, the art is just spot on because it's so dreary. It's everything's black and white. It looks like it's like just ink running on the page. Like, oh, it's awesome.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like just remembering all this about childhood. I remember one of the biggest stories was the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary. So we all used to sit there and do these stories, and I will never forget the Bloody Mary because it was always like, well, who's going to go into the bathroom in the dark and do Bloody Mary 3 times and come out alive?
Right.
And I think most of us only maybe got to 1. Some of us maybe didn't. I think it wasn't until I was in my 20s that I actually did it. And
oh,
I was
really?
Like,
I never did it. I never did it.
I was like, this isn't real. I'm in my 20s. There's nothing about it. And literally put a chokehold on me because I need like some type of
you're good. You're good
with the literally.
Hey man, it's your word. It's your word.
It's my word.
You're good.
But yeah, I sat there and I did it and I ran so fast out of the bathroom and I was like, I survived.
Nice.
I think that was like the fun in it though. Like at that age, it's like like we would try to amp each other up to try to.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you try to get
Scare
to that level. Like who can get there? Yeah.
And it was all girls back and so we just used to sit there and giggle.
Yep.
And then be like, oh my God, who's going to fall asleep first? And yeah, I think by the end of the night, I think some parents were called and had to pick children up.
Yeah. Yep. I know our kids have done like stuff like that. They'll go outside or whatever. They tell stories to each other. Like it's cool that's kind of tradition still goes on.
I feel like it's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Being a kid with sleepovers, you have to do the scary stories and somehow survive that.
Right. It's like being introduced to fear. That's kind of like
I did not do that. I did not have sleepovers like that.
No.
We can do it now.
We can do it tonight if you want.
No, we don't need to do it tonight. No. But I bet Isabel would like to read those books.
They're really good.
She's getting into Edgar Allan Poe right now
at
school, and she says she likes it.
The beating heart. Which one is that the one?
She's
the Raven.
The Raven.
No, it's not the Raven. It's the 2 heart
pendulum.
The pendulum one. The beating heart one.
That one
the
was
beating
the
heart
scariest. One. Yeah. But that is
she likes that. She prefers
that's a good story.
Mystery, scary. So
yeah, I love it.
Have an idea for Christmas.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've read those books, but I didn't have sleepovers where we read them together and did things like that. I didn't really have that.
That's probably why you're not scared.
No, I am scared.
Yeah, she's scared of everything. She didn't get to experience that fear. I feel like it's like, we went outside. I remember having sleepovers with neighborhood kids and stuff. And we would like go outside like late at night, and it's like it's eerie because everything stops. You know what I mean? Like the world is over.
Yeah.
So, and you're just there, and everything's dark, and it's just like nothing is moving, and it's like the scariest thing. Like when you're little. I mean,
to
now
me, it was
I'm
always
like,
the bathroom. Going over to somebody's house. And where's the light? I need the light.
Yeah.
You have a big mirror. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am not
like
trying to see something in the mirror when it's too dark.
Like something's
Isn't that
coming.
like Candyman too?
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
Candyman,
Mama Man, all of that stuff.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Like if you look in that mirror like late at night, something's coming through like the fifth dimension to grab you. Like that's coming right out of there.
That used to terrify me when I was a kid. Now I'm like, oh, it's my own reflection. Sorry.
I know. Now I'm scared by my own reflection.
Right?
Oh, it's just me without makeup. Sorry.
Oh, I'm getting a few more grays here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got older from yesterday.
Start to glow in the dark.
Yeah, I'm coming.
My white eyeballs and my.
Oh man.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, good times as kids. And here's another thing I just thought of, like, to throw out. I don't know if anyone else remembers this, but I remember on the radio back in the day, 98 YCR, right? 98 YCR.
Scary stories.
Yes, they used to have scary stories that they would play like in the weeks leading up to Halloween, and they would be awesome. Like it'd be like a little, I don't know, a 2-minute thing, like a little story. And oh my God, they were so scary back in the day. I mean, I don't know if it was because of my age, like maybe I was just young and it was maybe I was scared by that, but it was like I just remember those things being so cool. Like,
dude, we need to get back to that stuff.
I know, they don't do that nowadays.
I did not experience that either.
No radio,
I've watched Tales of the Crypt, though.
There you go. See, that's scary.
That was so awesome. Yes, I remember that too.
All that stuff as a kid, it was just like awesome. All them stories, I feel like the stories is like what makes it, like that's what makes it. So,
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Halloween is scary season, spooky season.
It
always,
is.
It's
Nope, not for me. As you know from the other episodes, I'm a Christmas girl.
Yes, 100%.
I like the cheerful stuff.
Right.
I'm not a scary girl.
Yeah, you don't even like scary movies or
No,
anything.
no.
I was trying to watch like horror movies this season. Haven't even watched one. Haven't had the time to do it.
One. I mean, you might.
I watched Halloween, but it's like, I've seen that like a million times.
Well,
like,
did you guys watch Five Nights at Freddy's yet?
No, I haven't seen that.
I told you guys
I
about that last
You
year.
did.
Yeah.
They're having a second season or a second movie on that.
Oh, really? Another sequel?
Wow.
I can't wait.
Oh, goodness.
It's gory, but it's so hilarious. It's
See,
hilarious.
when I watch scary movies, I need to watch them like earlier in the day so that I can watch something funny afterwards.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's a little too late now.
It might not be the scare factor; it's the anxiety. I think as you get older, you might sit there and realize that something will never happen. You're never going to have a Chucky happen.
Yeah.
You're never going to have poltergeist, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. But, it's the anxiety of
Freddy.
just not knowing.
Me, like, with the horror movies, I'm not scared by, like, the monsters and gore and stuff like that. I'm more scared by, like, the things that could be real. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, The Exorcist, to me, is, like, that's the scariest movie of all time. The Exorcist. Because, like, that could be real.
See,
like,
mine are Alien. Any type of
Aliens could be real,
movies.
too.
Yeah.
That could be
and
real.
not the freaky little tall guys with the eyeballs, whatever. But it's the movies that do not show the aliens.
Yeah. What's that one where the dude wore the foil on top of his head?
It's oh my gosh, Mel Gibson, Signs.
Yes, that scared the.
That's like
you saw the finger come underneath the.
Lots of jump scares, and it's like, that could be real. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know they overdo aliens a lot in movies, and like they always make them out to be some hostile force that comes to Earth.
Oh, there's the other one that had where they went through the one tunnel and it was the big giant figurines coming through. I forget the name of the movie, but Amy Adams, I believe, was the chick in the movie. But it had the ring, like they would sit there and that's how they would communicate The aliens would do like a ring. It was like a smoke ring.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, I think I'm hip to that. Yeah.
I still think Contact, and you guys know this. I love Contact. Yeah. That was my favorite movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Just, not super scary, but you didn't know what was coming, and oh my gosh, yeah.
The crazy one for me is that I don't mind watching Freddy.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's funny.
Like,
why did you go this direction? He's coming towards you, and you went towards him.
Right. Don't go to sleep.
Yeah. I was terrified of that as a kid. I mean, now it's like nothing, but it's like as a kid, I was terrified. 8, 9 years old, I was like, "Yo, that's scary." But but seeing the sequels, it's like all the sequels are goofy. I feel like.
Yeah. Now, is that just as scary for you as Gremlins is?
All right. So
I used to be scared of Gremlins, so I was scared of E.T.
The first Gremlins
E.T.
was terrifying for me. Terrifying.
Oh, I know.
I was legit traumatized by that movie.
But the good Gremlins are so cute.
Isn't that so adorable?
They had these. I vividly remember this because I'm traumatized from this. They had these records that they would give as like the I guess like the Happy Meal toy or whatever back in the day at Burger King, right? And we would go there, and I would get them. There were 5 of them, and they're on YouTube too. Because I've listened to them now, and I'm still scared. I'm still scared nowadays. Like, yes, it's real freaky.
We're not allowed to own that movie in this house.
Like I've listened to them, right? And they have these creepy chimes where you like turn the page.
Like turn the page.
Like you get the book and the record, right? And these creepy ass chimes. Like it is the stuff nightmares are made of. So like if you want to scare yourself, go on YouTube, look up like the old Gremlins records and listen to them chimes. You will need a new pair of pants after you listen to that.
Oh, JP.
Yo, it's so bad.
Does the second one scare you too?
No, it's funny because it didn't. Like, I saw the second one. The second one is goofy. Like,
it's always like good scary movies, the first one.
Yeah.
Like, even Saw. Saw was like, oh my gosh. And then it was like, well, you already know what's coming. So
right, there's always a twist.
Now you know.
Yep, the first one's always the best one. I mean, that seems to be most of horror franchises are like that. You know what I mean? There's few that kind of keep the momentum. I would say The Conjuring. The Conjuring is awesome. If you've seen that one, that whole series is amazing. And all the Conjurings, they keep the momentum going through all of them.
I don't think I watched those ones.
And it's a tough watch, too. They're to me, it's like, this shit could happen. Like, this is real.
What's the third? There's a third movie coming out. It's the one, Emily, what the heck is her name?
Emily Blunt.
Yes. And her husband did the first one.
The
Silence.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I watched that. Nope. Oh, my
Those are good movies.
Gosh, yes.
They're really good.
I tried to watch the first one. I watched the first few minutes or whatever it was, and I'm like... Nope, I can't watch this.
Nope was pretty awesome.
Nope was okay. That was an okay one. What's his name? Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele movies.
Yes.
He's really good. Every time I feel like he's at least decent. You know what I mean? That movie. What was the one? Us with the. The copies of the people.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Man, that one is.
Okay. That's like mind fucking.
That one's kind of scary.
I don't do the mind fucking ones because I don't need.
Yeah, I'm like my mind's already messed up. I don't need to mess it up anymore.
The little girl's face in the mirror at the end. I'm like, whoo, that's crazy.
Nope.
That's a good one though. That's a real good one.
Yes.
So many good.
Yeah, like, what would you all say is, like, the scariest, like, what are you all scared by? Are you scared by monsters? Are you scared by, like, real-life experiences? Like, because there's movies, like, if you think of, like, Jaws, right? That's, like, kind of a horror movie, but that could really happen. Like, you could be out in the ocean and get eaten by a shark or whatever.
I've been
like, what are you all scared by?
Snorkeling lots of times. I for so many years, I wanted to snorkel, wanted to do things. I think there were a few times that I might have gone further past
where you're
supposed to go. And once you start seeing the drop out into the major ocean type thing, I saw a manta ray at one point, and I was like, nope, turn back. But when you get into waves that you cannot swim past, that's always been scary. But sharks, I was down in not Cozumel, Xel-Ha, which is in Mexico, down by Cancun. We went into, which was supposed to be a protected area.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I saw fish that has like the freaking jaws to it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. One of those like angler fish or something like that,
no.
right?
The piranhas?
Not a piranha. I forget what it was, but I sat there and I was like, no, that thing does not look normal. Turn back around.
It had the Freddy face.
Got up the stairs. My friend was sitting there like, no, it's fine. And then she saw it and then she got up the stairs.
Yeah.
Just sometimes it's like, I still have the worst part nowadays. I still would love to go snorkel again, but I have dreams sometimes that I'm in a place and there is like something that is not right and I'm underwater.
Yeah.
And my worst fear is drowning.
Okay.
And snorkeling, I can't dive because I have
the ear thing.
Yeah, I have
Lord.
I had tubes in my ears. I have the scar tissue, all of that, so I can't go further than I think like 2 inches underwater before I'm like, oh, it hurts. But snorkeling, I can't free dive and grab anything, but I'm like the person like treading water, just looking down like, oh, this is cute.
And that's a real fear right there. I mean, it's like,
fear,
like drowning in the water, and like things in the water. Like these are real things that we deal with. You know what I mean? Like,
I've seen like the sand sharks before.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I've seen the little ray.
Like right underneath the little surface there.
And that's fine to me.
Jellyfish.
Oh yeah. When you see
I've never been in clear enough water to like see fish.
See, that's what I need. I need clear water.
I think I would be willing to try that. I don't like the ocean. No. I don't like the seaweed touching my legs. Nope. I don't like the fish nibbling at me or whatever.
All of that.
Nope.
But when it's clear, you can
see that. I've never experienced that, so maybe that's something that I need.
We need to go to the clear water.
Clear water, please.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so much nicer. Except when you dive off of a boat, when you're in, we were off of St. Martin. There was a place where we jumped off of the one catamaran that we were on. It's a party boat, and it's cliffs, and you can see down 40, 50 feet.
Yeah.
And you jump off, and this is
crazy.
when I was not like afraid of anything.
And that's
I'm fearless. I can do this.
That's heights right there too. Fear of heights and stuff.
But you're on a catamaran, and you get to the top of the guy that you know what I mean. It's like the captain's.
Like, all right.
We climbed up to his thing, and we jumped off. It was crazy, and then sitting there and then looking down, like, I don't know what's underneath me.
Right? Yeah.
Caves. You can go into caves. I've been at Bermuda. There was a cave.
Wow.
And you're inside this cave in this water, and I'm sitting there like, it's beautiful, it's clear, but then once you're in there, you're like, what's coming up?
I think it's like, it's like fear of the unknown.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if we don't know things, that's what's scary. You know what I mean? Like ghosts, like that's like scary. I feel like we don't know if that's a real thing or not. Even though we've seen like videos and stuff, like
that's what I'm scared of.
Sea monsters,
not sharks. Sea monsters.
Ursula's coming to get me.
Something like that.
Yeah, like ghosts. I feel like that's a real thing. Like
aliens. I'm still scared of
aliens. People are scared of the dark. You know.
Yeah. So like bringing on the ghost. That was what I was going to bring up. Have you ever had a ghost encounter?
Ghost encounter. Oh boy. I know we all share a pretty good one.
I think Lori should tell that one though.
No.
We
were all there, but she's the one that had the experience. We just got to witness.
I'll start. Let me start it off. I'll set it up, and then I'll alley-oop it to Lori here.
Okay.
We live York is pretty close to Gettysburg. We're about 45 minutes out from Gettysburg. Gettysburg, obviously, everyone knows that's like one of the most heavily possibly haunted places.
Right.
A lot of activity out there has been caught over the years. So I mean, we're like right next door. We can hop right over there. So of course, us, like, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right over there. Also, there used to be polo outlets out there, and that's part of the reason we would go out there.
No, first of all, when we
Actually,
went
that was before the polo times.
Like, we went to the Gettysburg
Just
tours
forget-
True. That was before
polo came into the picture.
But yeah, so we would go over there, and they have like ghost tours or whatever, and you can go over, you can get a tour guide, they can show you around, tell you stories.
We did so many before that.
We did a lot.
We did the college. We did
Yep.
the fields. We did one that was brought up that it was the same night. I don't remember this part, but I remember what I had on my Facebook, what happened that night. Somehow I saw a horse out on the field, and I was like, there's a horse, and you guys were like, no, there wasn't, and I looked back, and there wasn't one.
Ah, yeah.
You probably saw it.
Really
you probably
weird.
saw it.
Yeah.
Jenny Wade house, where you put your finger in...
in the bullet hole?
Yeah, and if you're not married, it'll get chopped off.
I don't think we did that. Did we do that one?
Yeah, I think we did that. Yeah,
I don't remember putting
I did that with my old friend Michelle back in the day.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I remember. I think
we did that. I know we did that. Because
I didn't put...
I know I was in that house. Yeah, we
were
definitely
the Jenny
in that
Wade
house.
one, I did that one, and when you're in the basement, you're supposed to take a picture and stuff like that. I know I took the picture, and I got
I remember you telling me about it, but I don't remember going there myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know I was in there.
I've seen it, like we passed it, but I don't remember being on that tour.
But that night that we were...
Yeah. Which house were we at where we had the encounter?
Was it the Farnsworth house?
Farnsworth house, yeah.
The one that has all the bullets.
Yeah, it's all shot up.
Has a really nice restaurant and bar.
It does.
They were thinking that they had the number 40 special at the Farnsworth house. That's why I got all shot up.
I did not.
They had the 41 special.
41. Yes.
Yeah, so we did that tour, and then I'll let Lori finish this off. This is a good one right here.
No, why don't you begin with how we got up there?
Oh, yeah. So, we go through we're with the tour, right? And then they end up taking us up through the house. We go up to the attic, right? Yeah. Which, I mean, you already know attics are like, that's serious biz right there. Like, that's where all the ghosts hang out. So we go up there. And they sit everyone on like a...
They had like bleachers.
Yeah, it was like almost like... Yeah, it was like 2 rows or whatever.
2 or 3 rows of bleachers.
We were all getting lined up.
Not like the metal bleachers.
It was a
like,
bench.
Yeah, a little wooden bench. Yeah. We were getting lined up for the slaughter. So, they line us all up. And then like everything gets all quiet. They tell us the story.
We're sitting there.
The story
and she's telling the story.
The story, the gentleman was sitting there saying about how, I guess, one of the soldiers was sitting out, like, by the window, and that's how he was shooting out the window.
Yeah.
That was the window. There was in the attic, when you came up the stairs, there was another small room that had another, what was it, like a door?
Yeah,
that had a latch.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and it was locked.
Right.
This door was locked.
Yeah, it was locked. They had a little latch on it.
What was the ghost? He was like a little...
It was a little boy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
a little boy,
yep.
A red-headed boy.
Yep.
So, I forget what they said his name was, but...
I forget, too.
It began with a J, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Or something like that.
I probably could look back. I try to suppress this memory.
And I just bring it on out. Like, yep.
So we were sitting there, and this guy was talking about everything that was going on, about this little boy. And we're sitting there, and of course, I'm on the end of this bench, and
closest to the door.
Closest to the door, and sitting there listening to this guy talk. Very, very just
intently. We were
listening.
We were all like staring at this man.
It was an awesome presentation because he was saying about how like the ghost is kind of still here. There's people that hear the footsteps. They might see something out of the corner of their eye. They feel the presence.
And I'm sitting there, and you guys will remember this forever. I think all of us will remember this.
Yes, we will.
All of a sudden, I feel something beside me. I look over towards the door. The door opens.
Yeah.
Very fastly.
Yes. Creaks open mad quick.
There is nobody opening, nobody around this door.
Right.
No.
And
there was no wind.
I feel like I saw a little red-headed person open this door.
I've never seen Lori jump and scream so loud. In front of everyone.
And everybody looked at me like, what the hell? And I was like, did you see that? Did you see that?
No, the door came open.
I ran over towards that window. I almost wanted to launch myself out the window like that bullet, like the soldier did.
It was creepy. I mean, it was like perfect timing. Like
it was.
And they were just talking about how like the ghost like might open doors or whatever, and it's like, whoop, like it just opens.
No, it went whoop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy. Perfect timing.
I did not shit my pants. I did not piss my pants. But I could have
jumped out of my pants and screamed.
I'm pretty sure everybody there. I feel like the people sitting beside me jumped as well, but I jumped way past them. Yes.
Our other friend was there, who then later afterwards said then he felt as though he felt a present or like pressure on his lap, like somebody was sitting on his lap.
Yeah, like it's almost like we brought it with us, kind of.
Oh, and we did.
Yeah,
we sure did.
On the way home from Gettysburg, I posted this as a memory. If anybody follows me on Facebook, my friends, So we were on the way home and we ended up getting a flat tire.
Yeah.
And the reason we got a flat tire is because if you haven't learned by now, JP likes to instigate. So because he did not feel a presence or see anything, he was talking to the ghost, like, come on out. I didn't see you.
That's right. I forgot that.
Didn't see you.
I was like trying to like summon the ghost.
And I was there like, stop it, leave him alone, stop it.
Hey, I learned my lesson. Like, yo, you don't mess with the ghost, like, because they're gonna flatten your tire.
It was like right before we got out of like Gettysburg too. We had to stop at that
the first gas station.
Was it like Sheets or Rudders?
Yeah, flat tire because of the ghost. The ghost came out with his shank and shanked my tire right there.
Thank God you had a sleeping bag, because it took you so long to fix that tire. I had to pull the sleeping bag out and take a nap in the middle.
And I swear I have a picture. Because I took a picture and it looked like there was like orbs or
orbs and stuff. Yeah,
and like the trunk, like it was like they were coming out.
The ghosts were laughing at me while I was changing the tire. I mean, in my defense, it's not every day that ghosts flatten my tires, right? That's not like a daily occurrence that I'm used to. No wonder I'm slow at it.
That was the best night.
That was
scariest, but best night ever.
Absolutely.
It still is like.
It's almost like the adult equivalent to like what we would do as kids. Like as kids, like you know how we just said about like scaring ourselves. It's like that's the adult equivalent to it. Like we still go out and do this. So
my gosh,
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So I mean, hey. Good times with ghosts.
Yeah.
So, for everyone out there listening, go out and find some ghosts and just mess with them. Just like
no,
just summon them and taunt them and let's get some good stories.
You better not do it tomorrow.
I won't do it tomorrow. We're headed out there tomorrow. Actually, we're gonna go to Gettysburg and check that out.
That's all good. But
our children will be with us. Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever done the Ouija board?
No.
I refuse. Have never touched the Ouija board.
No, man, I refuse.
Yeah, nah.
I
do not mess with that.
I did it a few times.
Oh boy.
I will never ever touch the Ouija board.
That's why the damn door opened, because the devil was trying to get in.
I've already summoned the. Yeah.
She already opened the door.
I had an experience when I was a kid. A friend of mine came over from high school. I lived in this old Victorian house, an apartment on the 3rd floor. We had a rotunda.
Okay. I know which one you guys. Yeah, I know Chashire.
From the outside. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful wooden floors. Beautiful, beautiful apartment in West York. And ended up, because I was a crazy child, my mom might work back then, so sometimes friends would come over when she was away. Sorry, parents. We were just having fun.
When the parents are away, the devil gets summoned.
Oh Lord. Yes. Oh Lord. Yes.
Lord.
So this rotunda, that's back in the day. I used to love having candles because we used to get that was back in the, oh my gosh, the blizzard. We had the blizzard, and it was above all the cars.
Right. Yep. It's probably 96, I think,
Oh
right?
my gosh,
96?
yeah, yep. So this was definitely my high school years, 16 probably, and we put the candles all around the rotunda. There was nothing in the room, so we put the candles, put the Ouija board right in the middle, and
no.
yeah, started doing all the stuff. And one of my favorite candles, I forget exactly what it was, but it was what's the main Yankee candle?
Oh,
it was a
yeah?
Yankee candle, and it was
They
one of the
smell
bigger
good.
ones.
Oh, the devil likes those scents?
Great.
He likes
don't tell him that. Now we can't get Yankee
he likes
candles.
he likes a nice winter spruce to walk into.
It was one of my favorite candles. Had like some type of like orange blossom, something like that, scent to it.
I mean, you want it to smell good when demons are coming over.
Yes,
Oh my God.
exactly.
You got to have it smell good.
Okay.
I never burnt this candle again because I couldn't. Because during this summoning, whatever it was, whatever we did, there was a kid that I liked, and we, of course, it was always about a guy.
Those
Right.
darn
Like, oh.
boys.
They mess up everything.
So of course it came up that this kid was going to die or something, and I was like,
Oh,
what?
geez.
Oh.
It was I could go way worse into how we got into this, but it was like, okay, demon be gone, like let's say goodbye. It kept saying no.
Oh, man.
And it was just so weird. And then all of a sudden, before we could finish, this candle broke.
Oh, my.
And
I'm out.
it was a perfect circle
Whoa.
in the middle above where everything was. The wick was higher, and the candle blew out.
That's
perfect circle
crazy.
in the middle, and it just started pouring out
Wow.
all of the stuff.
All the
and
wax came out.
Damn.
all on the wooden floor.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there like, the first thing I could think of was, oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
I'd be more worried about the demons.
Right?
I would have been worried about the floor too. Like, oh God.
I was terrified
Oh.
to shit, because then it was like, is this demon still, like, whatever
Right?
this is?
Yeah.
I packed up that freaking thing so fast, put it up into the corner of one of our closets, way up
Yeah,
where
way
nobody could see it.
Yeah.
No, that would have went right into the dumpster.
Well, I couldn't, because Mom was still working that night, and she came home, had to sit there and say, oh, I had to clean up wax because there was a wax stain on. Well, why did you have wax on the floor?
We were making crayons.
No, once I told her the full story, that Ouija board was out.
Yeah, heck
100%
yeah.
out.
Yo, like
100%
summoning the horned one.
Yo,
Yeah.
so like, did it really moved on its own?
Hell yeah.
I don't know, because you know how, if you've ever seen the movie, you know, you feel like people push it, but
Yeah.
I don't. It was. So
It always
weird.
feels like
It was
no
two
one's
of us.
doing it. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
two of us, and it
Like,
was
I'm
just
not
so,
doing it, you're
was
not
so,
doing it.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Okay.
Like,
Ugh.
you have
No,
your
thank
fingers on it, and it's so light,
Yeah.
but you're almost like hovering.
Okay.
So I don't know that the Ouija board is 100% real. But also, I wasn't trying to kill the guy that I liked. I was trying to like sit there and say, because it said something that he was going to be in a car. It was so weird. And
Nothing
it was-
happened to that kid, right?
No.
But see, nothing happened to the kid. But COVID happened.
He's actually
This summoned COVID, basically,
he's
right
actually
here.
a preacher.
Yeah, yo, good for him. He's trying to not
Yeah.
die.
Scared him straight.
No.
Yo, the horned one probably visited him that night. Like, yo, this girl over here is trying to like get me to come over and like kill you. He's like, yo, I'm gonna become a preacher.
No. And we never
Wow.
dated, nothing like that. I just had a crush on him. But yeah, no. I think
Yeah,
this is why I'm
crushed his
single for the
soul.
rest of my life. Because the demon said, no, girl. No.
Yo, crushed his
All right,
soul right into
so-
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Ouija board.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I will never-
Nah, I ain't messing
Nope.
with that.
I will
Nope.
never,
The
ever
girls
touch
will be
one
like
again.
looking at him like, nope. Keep
Nope.
walking.
Yeah.
No, that is not. We're
I've
not
read-
touching it. We're not bringing it into the house.
Witchcraft,
No.
anything, and negativity. If anything, it just brings like the worst thoughts.
I've read books and stuff like where they like were messing with the Ouija board, and it's just like the creepiest stories I've ever heard. And that, I mean, not that that's not one of them. Like that's also one of them right there. Like, oh my god, it's always the craziest stuff happens. Like with
you guys know that I don't dabble in it anymore, but you guys know that I like tarot cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, that's like a little bit less. I feel like that's more of like it's a lighter
telling, whatever,
right?
But and even that,
it's
lighter. I don't know. It's that's like
it's in the same realm
type of thing. But
that's fine. But no, I.
No, Ouija is way too.
Oh, yeah, Ouija's like Ouija is basically like you're texting or whatever the devil. It's like yo, devil, like come on up, like we're here, like,
right? No thanks. No, we are not.
No,
let's
tell.
Like
we are not summoning any demons.
No.
So
that's like in our little balcony life here. We have the string lights going around the room and stuff.
Yeah, it's filled with light, filled with white light.
There's one strand of light that's like half lit, half off.
Right.
But every once in a while, the bottom half will like flicker.
Yeah, it'll light up a little bit.
Who's here.
It depends on like I feel like it's whatever we're talking about.
It's like good energy though. I feel like it's like
Well, we can sit here
like
right
somebody
now.
is like visiting us,
if anybody is visiting me still from the Ouija and
no, don't bring that shit in here.
Flicker.
No.
See, she's trying to summon the devil.
Right? No, that is not allowed. It is not allowed in the balcony life.
We're good. It did not flicker, guys. We are good. I do not have anything following me anymore.
Good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How about that one time we were sitting in the apartment and we were like watching TV, like nothing was going on, and then all of a sudden something in the closet fell.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got another good one. You wanna? Here's another good one. We just forgot
after
about
the Ouija thing.
Yeah,
we had a iron that was up on the same shelf that I had stashed the Ouija. After we got rid of it, my mom went for the iron. I didn't iron my freaking clothing back then.
Yeah.
It went missing.
Oh, geez.
It went missing, and my mom was like, I swear to God, heard something fall.
Uh-oh.
Iron was on the bottom of the closet door.
Oh.
Like, right by the closet door. When she opened it, it was right there. Like, nope.
Glad you moved out of that house.
Yeah, right.
No, we left and we moved back in a couple years later.
Did you have any experiences when you moved back in?
No, because my brother moved in with us and it was just natural.
I'm not messing with him.
He took over the main bedroom.
We had a time we were watching that movie Coherence. Remember that? Coherence? Super quick side story. If you want to see like a mind fuck of a movie, Coherence. That's a crazy movie. The one where the comet flies over and the people like it just everything goes nuts after that.
I've heard about that. I won't see that because it's a mind.
It is.
I can't do that.
One of the biggest like
psychological.
Oh, it's
mind.
just insane, right? Yeah. And there was a part in it, and this isn't even a spoiler, right? Like I'm not spoiling it for anybody, but there's a part in it where like there's different color lights. And they go to, I think it was red, right? Because they were trying to keep track of what was going on. So they had like red lights that they put on. And we had Christmas lights up at the time, like the multicolor lights. And all of a sudden, all of them went out except for the red ones. And I'm like, this is insane. I'm like, it was like the movie was synced up to our house.
Yeah, it was weird. That was freaky.
It was so crazy. I'm like, we got to shut this off. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
I remember one of the first
Stuff gets heavy.
movies was Jennifer Lopez was in it, The Cell.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy one. Yep.
Yeah, that one. Yep. None of those. I can't.
Too much of a it messes with your mind. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't like the scary movies where the kids are evil.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah. That's Amanda's
like Children of the Corn, the Village of the Damned. We
can recreate it. Like, we can go into a cornfield and take pictures.
Yeah, Amanda.
That's okay because I wasn't a child when I did it.
Amanda definitely don't mess with the kids. Like, evil kids. Like she ain't
Chucky,
down with that.
Nope. I don't need that.
So lots of scary stuff out there. Definitely lots of scary stuff.
Spooky season is over.
So this week in music, I feel like it was very heavy. Like we're right around Halloween season. A lot of stuff came out, at least from the rap side, rap and hip hop. A lot of stuff because there's a lot of artists that like kind of drop around this time. So
gotta get it in before the end of the year.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like even the music industry as a whole. We're getting into the fourth quarter, so everybody...
Right, you got to get in before Grammy season and all that shit.
Got to get everything in before the end of the year. This is fourth quarter. They're trying to make up any kind of, like, any kind of deficits that they got. So, we're, music industry's dropping heavy, I feel like, in the next 3 months. So, so what do we got for new music this week?
I have one really... I'm excited about it. The Weeknd came out with his new single with Anita.
Okay.
I love Anita. She's a Brazilian
I heard this
singer.
song.
Yes. Yes. So
I'm jealous. I haven't heard it yet. And I love The Weeknd. The Weeknd's awesome.
Yes. So Sao Paulo is the new song. Amanda, I let you listen to it.
Yes.
It's got some heavy beats.
It does.
It's almost like grunge dance.
Yes.
Okay.
It's grunge dance.
It's good. I do like it.
It's like heavy, but like got a bop to it, kind of.
So Anita comes on first, and she's doing like a rap singy thing to it. We might not understand what she's saying, but it
sounds good.
It's catchy, and you can sit there and you learn it pretty quickly.
I'm here for that.
But so when I played this on my Spotify today a few times, a lot of times, there is a snippet of the video.
Okay.
And I showed it to Amanda tonight, and I was like, what the heck? She's like pregnant, but with a face coming out of her belly.
Oh my God.
It is insane.
Until I showed, we went inside and we YouTubed the video for Sao Paulo. The Weeknd is not even in. He might be in, but he's inside of her.
I don't know.
And he's coming out of her.
We should let them check this out for yourselves.
This sounds crazy.
Listen to the song. It's awesome. Watch the damn video.
You have to check it out at least once.
This got an NC-17 rating?
I myself
Anita
watched it once. I'm good. I will listen to the song on the radio or wherever. I don't need to watch the video again.
Oh, immediately I'm in. I'm like, if it's anything that's like remotely messed up, I'm like, I gotta watch it.
Anita is a very highly sexualized Brazilian being. Okay. I love her. She can twerk like...
She is a good twerker.
She
is.
I will admit crazy. Everything. I saw her on some type of Coachella thing that I was watching a couple years ago, and I never knew who she was until I saw her do this Coachella thing, and I was like, there is this Brazilian chick that can freaking dance like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And she like corrals the crowd, and everybody's in love with her. She's awesome. I've listened to a lot of her albums. She did an American album,
let JP watch.
Well, as you guys were discussing this, I actually just became the president of her fan club while you guys were
right.
So now I am completely in control of this whole movement here.
Unfortunately, your daughters might see the history on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
The video it's creepy.
It's odd. I want you all to go
artistic.
I want you to all go and watch it, and then leave us a comment and tell me what you thought of that video.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch. I haven't watched it, so I gotta watch.
The song is amazing.
The song is good.
We also watched the live version of The Weeknd doing the song at his Las Vegas concert, and it almost felt like it was like a Kanye type of weird.
Oh yeah.
That production was a little bit better than the video.
The Weeknd is quality.
I was like, let me see how they're gonna pull this off live.
But don't take this video of Anita and be like, oh, I will.
Don't let that turn you off.
She is awesome. She is an amazing singer. Yeah. She's an amazing dancer.
The Weeknd is quality. Ever since he's came out. like, I don't care what people say. If people like don't like him or whatever, like, he's got quality music, and he's done it from the beginning of his career. He had the trilogy mixtapes that he put out, and all three of them are crazy good. Everything since then's been awesome. Yes. So it's like, you can't deny the Weeknd.
First 3 singles from whatever he's doing, whatever he's coming up to.
It's a new album coming out.
It's every song is different. The first one was like his usual. The second one with the rap. Was a little bit different. But
that one I'm not super keen on. The one with Playboy Cardi, I'm not super.
I'm starting to listen to it more, but this one is with Anita. It's not her usual collaboration. Yeah, but it is.
It worked. I mean, it works.
Awesome. If Amanda likes it, I know I'm gonna like it.
I just don't like the video.
But yeah,
don't need to see that again.
So I'm gonna push this one because the Weeknd. I'm super hyped because I think his new album, it's gonna cross everything.
It should be dropping soon too. I think with 3 singles out, like it's like that's got to be pretty close. I feel like
Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be out before the end of the year. I feel like
no song is the same. It's not like his old stuff. Like everything is synthy. Like
got that. Yeah.
But this is all crazy. He's got the Brazilian beats on this one.
Nice.
I freaking love it.
I like that. Venturing into new territory, new sounds. I like that.
And it's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's good.
So what else we got out there?
I have 2 more. Tyler, the Creator, came out with some stuff. So one of the songs that I listened to today, Amanda, I think listened with me tonight.
Yes.
Glorilla, Sexy Red, Sticky.
Yeah.
Oh, off of that Tyler album?
Yes.
Okay.
Sticky.
I haven't heard it, but I'm hip to it. I know what you're talking about.
Listen to it.
Okay.
It's pretty catchy.
It's going to be the winter song.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it's a cheerleader song. Like, if there's a football team that wants, a college football team, because Penn State had Sexy Red there last year.
Oh, okay.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Penn State.
I know. Everybody has their thing to say about Sexy Red, but this one has Glorilla on it, and she's all over the place.
She's definitely hot right now. That's a hot artist right now.
I would say listen to Sticky.
Okay.
Because it's so catchy. It is so catchy.
I will say it's not terrible.
Okay, right. All right. I definitely got to.
It's this isn't my genre.
But she listened to it.
I did.
Let me add on to Tyler, the Creator. There. So apparently, this new album, the album's called
Chromacopia.
Chromacopia. Yeah.
Yes.
He did apparently major numbers with this album.
He's actually there's another song, Balloon.
Yeah.
Featuring Doechi. That's good too. It's crazy. I listened to snippets.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
And I want to listen to this. I want to listen to the whole thing.
Tyler, the Creator, I feel like, and I remember like Tyler when he came out, like with, when he was first coming out with like all them cats that he was coming out with, what's the Odd Future. That was like the whole crew that he came out with, right? His stuff was so different and he sounds so different and he's kind of kept that same style. He's actually become like one of the greats nowadays. Like he is one of the ones that kind of stands out amongst like today's artists. Like he's very unique.
I think I think once you listen to this, I know how you are with certain artists, but I actually really I don't want to like stutter, uniqueness. But I'm like, oh my gosh,
you're excited for this.
I do. I want to listen to the whole thing. I think people should. It's he's different.
Yo, and from what they said that the album has done super numbers. Like compare, how like today is, right? Like it's like it's crazy if you sell like 10,000 albums, where it's like back in the day it was like 1 million. You know what I mean? But I don't know what the numbers are, but apparently they're saying that like it's mind blowing what he did with this album.
This is a must listen. I will say it's a must listen. I got it. Sticky, I think, is going to be one of the songs.
That's the John right there.
That's the song.
I got the whole thing.
Balloon at the beginning with the whistle.
Yeah. Oh yes. You heard that. Okay. Yes, I did.
Yeah. I got it on my to do list basically. Okay. So it's on deck. It's on deck
soon.
Hey, I'm trying to catch up. I got so much stuff.
You can do it tomorrow.
I have one last one.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. Chris Stapleton.
Oh boy.
Yay.
No, but everybody loves Chris Stapleton. You might not, but
album or single?
You can't
good.
recreate Chris Stapleton's voice.
Right.
He can freaking sing a love ballad. He can sing country. He can sing whatever. His voice, even though it's graspy, he can freaking carry a freaking tune.
Yes,
So,
I like him.
Andrea Bocelli,
Okay.
which is Italian. He does opera.
Vocalist.
He's the blind guy. I love his music either way, but he came out with an album, or is coming out with an album, duets, and Chris Stapleton is in this one.
Okay.
The song is Il Mar Como della Sarah, sorry.
And what that? I can translate.
Partially Italian, but I don't.
I'll translate that. The title it means "Do not use the Ouija board."
No, it's actually it actually translates to the calm evening sea.
Okay.
But listen to it if you love Chris Stapleton, if you love opera, if you love Italian music, if you love just calming music.
Yeah.
Ballads. This is amazing. Chris Stapleton comes out. It's a slow song, and it is beautiful. Amanda even was like, I
don't know what he's saying, but it sounds good.
It sounds
but Chris
good.
Stapleton comes out.
Oh, well, I know what Chris Stapleton.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song.
It sounds very pretty.
Please listen to it. It's a beautiful song.
I'll
let JP go because he's raring to go about his.
No, I'll check that out because a lot of times, like, I'll go and I'll Here's what I do, y'all. Little sneak peek into this. When I go back and listen, as I'm editing, I go and peep the music as I'm listening and editing. So that's what I do.
I do have to throw one last thing in. Megan Thee Stallion does have Megan Act 2.
Yeah.
2-disc set. The original came out a little while ago, back in the summer. The second disc is out. Her raps are better than the first one.
Yeah.
She has the new Mamushi remix featuring Twice, which is another K-pop girl,
one,
but it's a different. It's got different shit to it. TYG featuring Spirit Box. It's a metal band. That's pretty cool to listen to. Like a Freak samples Like a G6 by Far East Movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's short, but it's cool. And then there is, she has another one on there, Rocksteady with Flo Milli. Okay. That one samples Sierra's Goodies. That one you have to listen to. So listen to the second disc set.
Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion is sneaky. It's like, it's like she just dropped the album and now she just snuck another one in there, like without anyone knowing. But they're saying
the second one, she's on top. She's further on top of her game, and she's back to actually doing like the best raps.
Good for her. Good for her. I like her. I think I said this on previous episodes. I like her. I think she's fun. And I actually don't think she's completely terrible lyrically. Like, I think she's got some bars. Like, she says some stuff.
No, they're saying this one is...
Yeah.
So listen.
She got some stuff in there. I like her. And I like how she just snuck it in there. Like, that's crazy. It's like, you literally just dropped an album, and now you got the second one. Yeah, I'm stealing it.
Yeah, literally.
And she, out of nowhere, just sneaks the second one in there. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, a lot of good stuff. Halloween, I feel like, is a time where a lot of music comes out, especially in the rapidy rap world. There's lots of music that comes out, and there's people like if you're a huge fan of hip hop, the people that drop around Halloween, like they've done it for like the past few years. You kind of know what to expect, right? So I got them mixed in here for y'all. The first thing I want to put people onto real quick, it's a quick single by Dave East. Okay, Dave East from Harlem, MC that is fantastic. Again, that's for the people that are like, rap doesn't sound like it used to. go listen to Dave East because, yeah, it does sound like it used to, you dumbass.
Oh, good lordy.
His new single is called Bust Down, Buss Down.
I
Bust
feel like
Down.
I saw that. I feel like I should have listened to that.
Yeah,
but
he
I
got
didn't, but yeah.
Fabulous on there. Fabulous
Ooh.
and
Oh.
A-Rab Music, right?
Oh.
A-Rab Music, the producer, and Fabulous, the MC, right? That's a banger right there. Bust Down. It almost kind of reminds me of just like old New York banging music. Like, it's just awesome.
Mm.
Bust Down.
I'll need to check that out because I actually was just like, maybe I should.
It's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good one.
Okay.
It's a good vibe right there. Dave East, right? And as a matter of fact, go listen to all Dave East. Anything Dave East ever recorded, listen to that too. All right, so what else we got here? We got there's a couple of other albums. You touched on the Tyler one. Here's another MC I would just want to put people onto real quick. This dude, he doesn't have a huge following, but he's pretty awesome. His name is New Villain. All right, New Villain. I'm pretty sure he's from up in Canada. Dude's awesome. He's got a new album called Baroque Works.
Okay.
Haven't listened to it yet, but
Interesting.
it's definitely on my list to do. New Villain. That's a dude to check out. That's up and coming right there. All right.
Do that.
King Magnetic. He's down with AOTP, Vinny Paz, all of them dudes. King Magnetic has a new album called Third Time's a Charm. Definitely got to check that one out. Who else do we got? Stu Bangers and Afro. Stu Bangers is a producer that is amazing. That guy is just brutality with the beats, right? Afro is a younger dude that has been in the game for a few years. He's come up with R.A. the Rugged Man. They have a new album together, Afro and Stu Bangers.
Mm.
It's called The Bad and the Ugly.
The bad and the ugly. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. If you're looking for like awesome beats, awesome rhymes, again, I haven't listened to it yet, but it's on my to-do list.
Well, if it has awesome beats.
Yeah,
Yes.
Stu Bangers is crazy. Like he's crazy. And here's a cool thing about Stu Bangers. He has a little son. Like I don't know how old the son is. Right? He's like probably single digits. Maybe 10. I don't know. He makes beats too.
Oh gosh.
He calls himself Lil Bangers.
Aw.
And he's dope. And he's
Alright.
dope. Like, how cool is that?
Let's listen.
So cool right there. Stu Bangers and his son. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
So, yeah, definitely check out Stu Bangers and Afro, The Bad and the Ugly. Let's see, what else we got here? We got, okay, so I'm going to start getting into the ones that are the ones that you expect to come out around Halloween, right?
Okay.
R.J. Payne. R.J. Payne has a new album called Payne's Law, right? R.J. Payne, I would say that I don't think any MC today can mess with him. I honestly don't think so.
Okay.
Eminem has called him a beast,
Oh.
right?
Wow.
That's coming from the man right
That's
there.
yeah.
He's a beast, right? R.J. Payne, I don't think there's many rappers out there that are messing with him today. So R.J. Payne, new album, Payne's Law. Sheik Luch, right? Sheik from the Locks. He has a new album, Gorilla Ween 6. Okay? It's the 6th one, so obviously he's been doing it a while.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Every Halloween we expect it, right? And we love it too. Sheik is awesome. Sheik from the Locks. Like, don't sleep on their solo albums. You got to check out Sheik. All right? What else we got here? We got Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks
Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
from G Unit back in the day,
Yeah,
right?
wow.
He's another one that
Unit.
every Halloween he's dropping, you know what I mean? Or at
Yeah.
least every other Halloween, right? He has Halloween Havoc 5, okay? So there's at least 5 of them, obviously.
Wow.
Halloween Havoc 5, I'm definitely here for that. He's got bars for days and sounds like classic New York.
Okay.
So I'm definitely here for Lloyd Banks. Shout out to Lloyd Banks. Shout out to G Unit.
Yes.
50 Cent, all of
Whoop,
that.
whoop, whoop.
And then let's see what else we got here to top it off. I think probably the big one, West Side Gun. West Side Gun was dropping some stuff. So I saw 2 things out, and honestly I haven't had enough time to check things out at all. There was a project called 11, which I believe is so he has this series called Hitler Wears Hermes, right?
Okay.
It's a play on words with
Yes.
The Devil Wears Prada, right?
You're right.
Hitler Wears Hermes. And it's called 11. So, and I'm pretty sure this is the latest release in that series, right?
Okay.
But I think there's only a couple tracks on there, which makes me kind of wonder about it. I don't know exactly what's going on there yet, But anyway, it's called 11. Check that one out. Also dropped a new album called Still Praying, which is part of a trilogy that he has with albums. So Still Praying, that's another one.
So he really just dropped 2?
That's what it sounds like. That's what I'm thinking. Again, I haven't had a whole lot of time to check everything out, but that's what it looks like.
We'll
11
this week,
and Still Praying from West Side Gun.
Right.
That is, just classic material right there.
Nice.
Here's another one I just want to sneak in here real quick that I saw. I know everyone loves this. Usher.
What?
Usher. Apparently he dropped the Confessions album, the 20th anniversary. I don't know if there's anything new on it because I haven't even had a chance to look at it or anything. But there's a 20th anniversry thing that I'm pretty sure he just dropped. Okay. If I looked at the track listing correctly, I think there might be like 2 remixes or something on there. Okay. It's the original album, obviously, plus 2 tracks.
Well, you always have to listen to Usher's albums again.
Yeah, I mean, I would have no problem listening to that whole album straight through again. Yeah. And then you get 2 bonus joints at the end. It looks like. That's what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like. Mm. So, yeah, definitely. Lots of stuff to check out.
That's not the only one.
Yeah, another thing.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God, we didn't even talk about it. We're in November. Today is November 1st.
Snoop Dogg is coming out with his new album December 12th.
Yes.
Missionary.
Yes, Missionary.
Missionary. Lots of collaborations.
The follow-up to Doggy Style.
Yes.
Yep.
Missionary. So he just dropped Gorgeous today.
I haven't even heard it. I'm so mad at myself. I want to kick myself.
Snoop, Dr.
Turn
Dre.
around, I'll kick you for you.
Jhené Aiko.
Yeah, Jhené Aiko.
Okay.
Yep. Beat by Dre.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so this that song is pretty good. And he also has a bunch of different people on his album coming up.
Yeah.
Track list, he just revealed the track list. Dr. Dre produced album.
Yep.
Wow.
This album features Sting, Tom Petty, and Eminem.
Wow.
So yeah,
50 Cent is on there.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be pretty good. December 13th, y'all.
The one that blows my mind, I feel like, is Tom Petty. Like, I can't...
Jelly Roll, Method Man.
Yeah, Method Man's on there too. Yeah, Method Man.
Jelly Roll.
Tom Petty just blows my mind. Like, I could see, like, Snoop and Sting. Like, that kind of makes more sense, I feel like. But, like, Tom Petty is just crazy. Like,
that would be interesting.
The song is called Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Right.
Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Well, that is so fitting.
And it presumably samples his song Mary Jane's Last Dance.
Oh boy.
So can't wait.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I the thing I'm hoping for is that it has the feel of like the old,
I'm pretty sure it does.
I want the feeling of the old style stuff. I don't want reworked rock songs that were hits. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, like the Tom Petty song was great. I don't want to just hear that reworked again. Like I don't want to hear a whole album of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Let's get into some gangster shit. Basically.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, so we're here for that. We're here for the new Snoop Dogg album. A lot of good music coming out. A lot of good stuff in the fourth quarter. So that's...
Oh, yeah, because here it says Last Dance with Mary Jane features Tom Petty and Jelly Roll.
I could do without Jelly Roll, too. I'm cool on the Jelly Roll.
Another Part of Me features Sting.
Yeah, Sting on there, too.
Skyscrapers features Method Man and Smitty.
I'm here for Method Man. Method Man's cool.
I like Method Man.
Guns and Smoke features 50 and Eminem.
Yep, Eminem 50 on the track. Yep.
Sticky Situation features Khan, Kaan, and Coco Sarai. Yeah.
We'll have to see how that out. I'm interested to see. I'm very hyped to hear it. Obviously, I'm going to listen to it. I just hope it turns out the way that it should.
Okay.
I don't want to hear just like a lazy approach where they just take songs that are already sampled and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna rap over it and it'll be great. Like,
no, Gorgeous today was actually I
gotta definitely peep it out. But it sounds like I got a lot of stuff to catch up on, y'all.
Yep.
So
nice.
All right, is that it? That's it for the music that we got.
I think.
All right, so that's your stuff here for this week. Check it out and And that brings us to the crowd favorite, credit, edit, or debt it.
All right.
This is where we give you random things and we tell you if they're good or not.
We try.
We try.
And everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah, but ours are the best.
Yes.
All right, so let's start it off here. I'm going to go with the first one, super random. And these are all crowd supplied again. I just want to reinforce that. These are from the listeners. Y'all supply this. This is crowd supplied. All right? So first one, pogo sticks.
Pogo sticks.
Yeah, jumping around on a stick.
Tried one once and couldn't really get the hang of it, but then once I did, I was like, nope, I like being on the ground.
I think I tried it once or twice before, but
yeah,
I'll leave that to an edit. I don't need to edit. Just I've tried it.
Okay,
it's not for me. I know other people really enjoy it, and
I'd rather try the moon shoes.
Oh yeah,
that would be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, edit.
So so both of y'all are saying edit. I'm gonna say dead it to pogo sticks. Like, there's no point. There's no point. Like, you're not getting anywhere.
Around. People just want to jump around.
Jump around. Woohoo!
Jump around.
Yeah, I feel like there's like
jump up to jump down.
Yeah, like it's not getting you anywhere any quicker. So dead it to the pogo sticks.
I would love to see you in a race against the pogo stick.
Next one, Fabulous. The rapper Fabulous.
Oh, credit.
I'm saying credit too. Bam, 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 and done.
Right.
Yo, Fabulous is awesome. The rhymes are crazy. When he first dropped, like if you go listen to his first album, the rhymes are unreal. It's unlike anything else. He's got triple and quadruple rhymes on there, and not many people were doing that at that time. It's very complex. I give Fabulous a lot of credit. His first album is very scientific. If you go and listen to that, the bars are just insane on that thing. And this is the crazy part. He had some times where he I don't want to say sold out, because that's not the right word. I feel like he tried to kind of chase the sounds of the times throughout his career. He sort of tried to go a little bit softer, but he's always still maintained that lyrical credibility. I feel like he still is able to be, very, very, concise, very scientific with his stuff. Like, he's just got like a wordplay that's crazy.
It's a flow for him.
Yeah.
Into You, I'm sorry, I'm going to go with the consensus. Into You, my God, you have Tamia. I like that one better than the Ashanti one.
Okay.
Tamia is the best version of Into You. So
I love that song too.
Because she had the original.
That's the chick.
She has her own song.
Yeah.
Into You. So, but yeah,
he's one of those rappers that kind of skates the line on both sides. Like, he's able to make the chick songs, the radio songs, but then he makes the street songs as well. And that's what all the greatest rappers of all time have done. If you look at it, Biggie did that perfectly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z has done that. Cassidy has done that, and that's what they do. It's amazing, and he does that. And I don't think he gets enough credit, like for doing that. People really don't bring him up in the conversation, and they should.
Credit. Yeah,
credit for Fabulous, definitely. All right, next one, the town, I guess town, Intercourse, PA.
Oh Lord,
Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Which is a real town, and we're not too far from there.
We are not.
I've been in there.
You've been in it?
You've been in Intercourse?
I've been.
I've been.
You have experience with Intercourse?
I have.
I drove by it.
Yeah. Yes.
Amanda, any experience with Intercourse?
It's
so
just,
dumb.
It's another town in PA that is
right. We'll give it an edit because it's in PA. Woohoo! Never been there, so I cannot really say.
Okay,
it's just like any other.
Skirted around the Intercourse.
Skirted around the Intercourse.
You said skirted or squirted? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna go credit for Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Just because of the name.
No, I'm actually going to give it credit. Like that's what people think I'm going to say, right?
Of course.
I'm going to give it credit
Blue
for that
ball.
because it gets us on the map a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's the thing people talk about. People talk about the fact that there's a town called Intercourse, and it's in our state.
But
Yeah. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, we've been there. We've driven through there, dog.
Well, that's what I said. I drove like around it.
Yeah, we've been there. We've gone through it. Like I mean, we didn't, sit there and go out and adventure along in there, but we got
to the point
in the town.
We got straight to the point.
Right.
No, but there is the reason why. There are highways that when they intersect.
Yeah,
they're called intercourses.
Right, intercourse. I think that's to take all the jokes out, I think that's that's why it was called that. It's an intersection of a lot of places.
What is the whole Pennsylvania thing? Paradise.
Yeah, intercourse,
blue ball,
all that fun stuff.
And you gotta just wonder. You gotta wonder if they tried that or like if that just happened naturally or like yeah.
I don't think they sat there and planned that. Like, okay, who wants to name their town Blue Ball?
You're right, true.
No, I take Intercourse.
It's the plain people.
Yeah.
The Mennonites, the Amish.
Yeah, it is strange because that is like Amish country, and it's like I can't imagine them just being like, oh yeah, I can't wait to name it Intercourse. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We're gonna take the happiness away from it and be like, oh, it was an intercourse between other towns.
Yeah, they're like, we're strictly talking about roads.
I still don't know about Blue Ball though.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy.
Yeah, never been there, so.
But yeah, so y'all both say edit to
edit.
Okay, all right. I'm giving it credit. I'll give it credit.
Sure.
All right, ready? Next one, diamonds. The jewels, diamonds.
I'm going to credit those.
You credit diamonds?
Yes, I credit diamonds.
Okay. How come?
I love my engagement ring, my wedding bands. They are beautiful. And you did a great job. Heart-shaped.
Oh, thanks.
And it's my birthstone.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go edit on diamonds. I think that diamonds like I think it's like a weird thing that's a thing. You know what I mean? That you have to go buy diamonds. You know what I mean? And also, there's a lot of like conflict stuff that goes along with that. There's children that die to get them. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
but
kind
now
of
they're making
to rain on Amanda's parade.
But now they're making them lab created diamonds.
That is true.
Man.
That is true. They so there are ways around that. There are ways to kind of show off the diamonds without really having the diamonds. I feel like cubic zirconia has always been a thing. That's a thing. But I don't. It's kind of weird. Like there's people that have died over these things. You know what I mean? So and these companies are just like, yo, we don't care. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm like raining on parades and stuff, but
they're beautiful. They are
beautiful. Though. That's the thing, and that's why people want them. I mean, they look awesome.
How do you tell between the difference? I know when I was younger, it was always like, oh, I need my diamond studs.
Yeah,
everybody had to go to K's or like the mall place. And they would sit there and have the specials. Oh, you could have diamond earrings for only $120. So it was like, oh my God, I have to buy that freaking, or I have to get that K Jewelers credit card for like, you only get like $500 on your credit. And,
you get the earrings or the bracelet or the necklace.
But it's only like a quarter diamond and whatever. Yeah.
And they got the testers too. They got these testers that you can put it right up to and like it'll tell you whether it's real or not. You know?
I will credit it because let a woman have the diamonds.
Okay.
Let them have it.
I don't need to be like dripping all over with them. I'm not one of those like I need diamonds.
Oh, I do. For the record, I do. Like
everybody
I need that.
Wants one. I like the colored. I would love to have a pink diamond.
Okay.
Blue diamond. They're just pretty.
Yeah.
Like, but
I got the best one. My ring is amazing.
I'm okay. Jewelry is fun.
It is kind of crazy though that the diamond has rose to the top of all the jewelry. You know what I mean? Because there's lots of different kinds of stones out there. You know what I mean? All the different colors and things like that. It is interesting how the diamond rose to the top out of all of them. Like
because it's clear.
It's clear.
It's
I mean,
clear,
is that what the reason is?
like,
I guess
when you look at it, you can see all the colors sometimes.
Yeah, with
sun,
the princess cut. You know.
They are beautiful and shiny.
I'll say edit because I look at it both ways. You know, there are times where like I look at it from like the rapper standpoint where you want everything iced out, like you want the big chains and the bracelets and all that.
Pearls.
Yeah. Oh boy. Pearl. Hold on. You're telling me rappers are wearing pearl necklaces? Is what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
You haven't seen even NFL players wearing pearls?
Yo, I don't know. Yo, rocking the pearl necklaces, I don't know.
Pearls sometimes are as elusive because you can have...
They are.
lab-created pearls, but when you get a real one, dude, it's just... I know the pearl thing, whatever.
Yeah,
pearls are
aren't really.
Ladies,
they're not. They're not.
That's
my
like an
thing.
old lady. That's like what Betty White used to rock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but who doesn't love Betty White?
I mean, but Betty White and 50 Cent. Like, I feel like it's not kind of the same thing. You know, like. I don't know. So that's what y'all both say credit to diamonds.
Yes.
I'll say edit.
I say edit to credit. I don't believe in the blood diamonds, whatever. But yeah,
I don't believe in that either.
Yeah,
because I give it full credit.
I understand. Yeah. There's different ways it can be kind of viewed. I feel like, and that's how I look at it. Yeah. All right, ready? Next one, y'all. Funyuns.
No.
The snack. Funyuns.
Dead it.
Dead it?
I don't like the taste of them.
All right. I'm going to agree with that right off the bat. Funyuns, dead that. Shout out to all my Comcast people. Y'all will get that immediately. Y'all get that. Shout out to everyone from back in the days, Comcast. Shout out.
Edit. I used to like them. I don't care for them anymore, but I know there are people that like them. They're pretty tasty, but yeah.
Yeah, edit. Okay.
Not good for you. Edit.
I'm saying dead it. Dead it.
Dead it. Right. I just don't like the flavor.
All right, ready? All right, next one. Super random. Helicopters.
Ooh.
Helicopters.
I would like to fly in one. I have not flown in one.
Never flown in one? Okay.
No, but you guys know me. I'm like that little nerd. Every time
Stop calling yourself nerd.
Oh my gosh. No, but I am. And I don't know
So
why.
you say, what do you say? You say credit?
I love watching them. Every time one flies over, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could fly on one.
Yeah.
Always wanted to.
So you think that a lot around here?
Yeah, I do.
Because when we're sitting here,
we get that
we
constantly.
always get them.
Helicopters. It's like we perpetually live in the movie Goodfellas because there are helicopters above us constantly.
Oh, we have the Chinooks. We have everything.
It makes me sad to hear the helicopters though because I know what they are.
Right. Your helicopters are medevacs.
Our helicopters are different. They're heading to the to the hospital right there. You know what I mean? So it's
but we have Chinooks coming over.
Yeah,
we have because we're by all of the military.
We're between Baltimore and DC's close by, and up north, like the bases that are all close by here. So it's all around us. I have to say
credit though, because my boss that used to work with us before he retired, he had friends. He was a Navy pilot, and he had his own planes and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he had the Russian. He bought a Russian jet from pieces.
Oh, that's crazy.
They put it. Yeah, he used to fly from Thomasville all around with this little Russian.
You gotta get money over there.
That wasn't a helicopter. That was a little military. I forget what it was called back in the day. It's been so long since he had it, but if anybody was ever scared when there was a Russian MiG fly over, it was my boss.
Frank.
So what do you say? Edit? Credit?
I'm gonna say credit. Credit. He had a friend one time that had one of the little tiny 1-person helicopters.
Okay.
This thing flew over back in the day. Now it's Durabar across from us, but it used to be the soccer. It used to be the soccer place across from our thing. And this dude landed this little tiny helicopter, one man, and it was like you could make your own helicopter.
Oh, that's crazy. Like it's made out of Legos or something.
No.
Build a helicopter.
This thing was so tiny, and he flew it right across.
Wow.
I ran out like like a little schoolgirl because, again, I will say I'm a nerd. I don't care, but I ran out and I was like, oh my god, I'm looking at this thing. How
that would be cool.
So
how do you fly this, and how are you safe? Because it was
So what do you
so
say,
tiny.
Amanda? Lori says credit.
I'll say edit.
You say edit. Okay.
Because they're very useful.
Yeah.
Things like that. I get the point of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to get in one.
You're just thinking about Kobe.
Oh my gosh.
Jiminy,
I'm just saying,
really?
like, that's a legit thing to bring up.
Or you go to.
That's everyone's fear when you're in one. I mean, clearly.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
I don't really like flying.
Okay.
I'm
gonna say credit. I
do.
I think it's probably super safe for the most part. It's super safe.
My bucket list. So I want to go on a helicopter.
I'd love to do like a helicopter tour over like New York City. That'd be amazing.
I just don't know, like, because how they up and down.
Yeah.
Compared to a plane is you have that.
Yeah, it's gradual.
Yeah. I don't know because I don't like the free fall thing. So when you're in a helicopter and they're like, whoo.
But at the same time, though, like in a helicopter, you're not. I don't think you're up as high as a plane, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to the same altitudes. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't like heights.
Yeah, heights are kind of crazy too, and plus it's like you're in a lot smaller of a vehicle.
Dude, I seriously want to hang out beside of a Chinook. I really do. I see those people. They fly over, and sometimes they are sitting on the side, and I'm like taking my camera, like, woo, look at those guys. Like,
I don't mind watching them. Like that. I don't sitting on the side.
Yeah,
the door open.
It's kind of crazy.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
To me, that would be my ultimate adrenaline.
Yeah.
I could never fly out of I couldn't do.
Yeah.
Any of that.
It's high up there.
Yeah, I would love to try it.
All right, ready? Next one. Lidl's, the grocery store. Lidl's. That's I don't know. To our listeners, I don't know if that's everywhere or not.
Lidl's.
Lidl's. Lidl. Lidl's. Lidl's. Actually, yeah, I think you're right.
It's Lidl's because when you go to the register,
it tells you it's Lidl's.
Yeah. Because I was just there the other day, so I will say edit.
Edit. Okay.
Isn't that like Swedish?
I think it's I want to say it's German, but I'm not 100% sure.
Lidl. Yeah, you guys have always talked about it. I still want to go.
Lidl's.
I come over here all the time, and I want to. One of these days, I'm just going to be like, guys, I'm coming over here,
and we're going to go to Lidl's.
I'm going to go to Lidl's.
I mean, you have like groceries in there now. It doesn't have like every single thing that you need. Not always name brands, but
right.
No, but it's international brands.
It's very they have what you need.
That the food is great. It's international.
Their pizzas we get are delicious.
Let me go in for Lidl's real quick. I'll say I'm gonna give them credit. I feel like it is the store that is for the basics. Like it has everything you need to survive, and you can go there, and it's actually like really good stuff. Like it's pretty good, except for the milk. Don't buy the milk at Lidl's. We have had problems with that. Don't buy milk there.
Yeah,
you buy milk, it expires the next day.
Oh,
even though the date is like further out, it just there's something about it.
If you buy milk there, the next day you have a solid chunk.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
But other than that, of that aside, everything else is fantastic. Everything.
I don't know.
They also have like 2 rows that are like kind of like seasonal things. So like right now they have like Christmas stuff out.
That's awesome though, because that's why I say edit because I've never been there, but I want to try it.
Right.
So I'm gonna.
You can find some winners in there.
I want to go.
It's perfect for the college student. You can go over there. You can get your pizza. You can get your sandwiches. Stuff for sandwiches. You can get
fruits and veggies. Have,
veggies.
Like,
you can
food that you can't find in America either.
That's
like
probably
some of
true. Yeah,
ethnic.
They got some off-brand stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go because I love ethnic food.
Yeah, and it's small too. It's not like it's not huge. It's not going to take you all day to like go through it like a huge grocery store.
Outlet.
Yeah, it's small. Like
I think I've only ever been in there once.
It's the perfect place to go. I feel like if you're just like if you're going for like I got to plan a week and I need the basics and I go and get everything and it's like it's going to be great. Like haven't had a problem other than their milk. Don't ever buy their milk. I don't know what they're doing with their milk, but like dairy. Something's wrong.
Milk.
Milk.
The milk.
That's going to be another episode. Clearly, it's coming out because I don't talk right. I got something wrong with my mouth. I was punched in the face or something. Like I don't speak right.
I won't buy milk.
Milk. I put an A in milk.
Yes, that would be another episode. That's not the only word.
All right. So, next one. Pool tables. The game of pool tables. Pool.
I love pool. I used to go to some of the little pool table places. The one that was off of West Market Street.
Yeah.
The one
back
on
in
the
the
circuit?
day. Oh my god.
On the circuit.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone on the circuit. Y'all know about that.
Oh my gosh.
I was there once. I went around the circuit once or twice. Didn't have the experiences like you guys.
It's alright. It wasn't always great.
That's how we met up before the internet, y'all. Anyone pre-internet knows about the circuit.
No, that was what the heck was that?
Ivory
Billiards.
Ivory Billiards.
Yes.
Yeah. Ivory Billiards.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Ivory Billiards.
Yeah.
I'll go credit. We used to have a pool table.
Yeah.
I love it. I used to.
It was fun. Like I'm not a professional by no means, but it was just fun.
Yeah. Credit. I'm gonna go credit also. Pool is awesome. I love playing it. We used to have like neighbors that had pool tables like way back in the day. Used to love going over there and playing because I never got to play it, so it was just so much fun to play. Even still, I love to play it now. I love it. I don't have one.
Did you ever play it at my house?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Not back in the day.
I came to your house to go swimming.
Yeah, because we had the pool.
Right.
We had the real pool. You had the fake pool.
Yeah. You had the table. He had the.
I got to tell you though. Also, the pool table when my parents moved into the house that they're in now.
Yeah.
They took it with them.
Yes.
But it ended up being in the living room because it couldn't fit anywhere else.
Yeah.
So big. Yeah.
It also makes a great table.
It does.
Yes.
You got
to protect it though.
We would put a top and stuff on it,
yeah.
and then we would all sit around for like Thanksgiving and stuff.
Right. It does make a good table, yeah.
So yes, but they do not have that any longer. They did get rid of it.
No, I wish I could play again.
What do you say for pool tables? Credit.
Absolutely credit.
Credit. Okay, we're credit all around.
We need to find a place. Aruga's now has a pool table in the front room. Like I would love to start playing again.
Yo, we should all go there.
We can go visit Paul and go to his bar because they have one.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I love.
We need to bring it back. Bring back pool. Bring back the Ivory Billiards.
Yeah, the Ivory Billiards. Let's get that going again.
Okay.
And the circuit too. Let's just get the whole circuit back while we're at it. All right. So next one. This is super random. Microsoft Excel. Credit, edit, or debit?
No.
Wow. I use it every day, so.
Yes. But edit, because oh my god, sometimes the functions, it's like.
Yeah, sometimes you can learn the functions a little easier.
What is that thing? What's the junction function or whatever? Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm gonna say for Excel, I'm actually gonna go credit. Because I think it is like one of the slickest things ever.
It's a staple. You have to have it.
Yeah.
If you don't know it, learn it.
Yep.
They have
it's
programs online that you can...
You can YouTube it all day long.
I had somebody ask me the other day at work, they're like, did you know this? Did you know computers? And I'm like...
do you computer? Do you internet?
When I was a kid and coming up into jobs, I had to thankfully one of the first places that I learned it was Manpower,
Yeah.
which is a temporary
temp service.
After I did insurance and I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go next. I did Manpower just to see where I could fit in.
Yeah.
And they did the whole Excel, Microsoft. It was Excel, PowerPoint. Word, all of that stuff. So
nice.
I've learned all of that, got my certificate.
Yeah.
For free.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's super
temp
powerful.
services aren't so bad. Nowadays, I don't know, depending on which ones. But yeah, if you're in for any type of administration, stuff like that, go through it, learn it, because you have to have that.
Yeah, they're super powerful, and it really like helps to automate a lot of things that are used in business today.
Yeah. Yes.
So like,
especially functions.
Yeah.
I still get like messed up sometimes. I'm like, this function should work. But it doesn't. I'm like, oh, that's because I put in the wrong cell.
I've been learning it a lot more. I feel like in the past, I used to kind of have people that like kind of just did it for me at jobs,
right?
And recently, like I've been kind of forced to learn it more, and it's awesome, like the stuff that it does, and I'm learning more and more, all the time. So
and they have
credit
free
to
services
Microsoft Excel
online that you can learn it.
Yeah. Just YouTube. That's a huge resource I found. Anything I wanted to learn, I like YouTube it. I'm like, oh, okay, watch a 5-minute video. Oh, bam, now I'm an expert.
PowerPoint is like,
that's fun too.
It looks crazy, but once you learn
there's a lot of stuff you can do. Yeah.
Crap, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so what is it? What are we doing here? Credit all around?
Credit.
Okay, credit all around. All right. Last one for credit or debit. Coffee. In general, coffee.
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 Coffee?
How do you say it?
Coffee.
All right, coffee. Right? That's how I said it?
The stuff you drink in the morning.
Yeah, coffee. Coffee, the stuff you drink in the morning.
I know. We're all like, now we all change how we say it.
Yeah. Coffee. Yeah.
I will edit.
Okay.
Edit to credit.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I think coffee smells amazing.
Okay.
But it does not always
taste the way it smells
as good as it smells. That's
you
why
have to
I
buy
say
the right.
Oh, I found the one I absolutely love.
Yeah.
I get K-cups of Friendlies.
Oh.
Peppermint stick.
Ooh. That stuff
coffee.
Is good. Yes.
Sounds like Christmas.
I drink that every day. I make a cup of that, and I put chocolate 0 sugar creamer in it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Chocolate and peppermint.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I can't wait because.
So you guys both drink coffee. So you're saying edit. You're saying Amanda?
Edit to credit.
All right, Amanda says edit. What do you say, Louis?
I say credit because you have to have coffee. You have to have it. I thankfully my boss allowed me to start getting because I brought in my own K-cup.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's like, well, whatever you want. So now when people come in, we're like, okay, the guys have it in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that because it's in the lunchroom. It's
it's all junked up and everything, not cleaned out.
So we have I have my own little coffee bar in my office. So anybody that comes in, So Amazon is great for finding different ones. So I've been trying.
That's where I found mine.
Malls. Have you ever tried Malls?
No.
Malls is pretty good. They have a bunch of different ones. They have. Oh my gosh. I love the nutty coffee.
Okay.
It has to have some type of nut.
She likes it with a nut.
I gotta get my nut in.
Yeah. All right, we got you.
It's gotta be nutty.
Right.
I love my peppermint stick one.
No, but
you like it with a stick in it. She likes it with a nut in it.
I love my nuts.
Right.
And we're gonna go to Intercourse to go get a cup of this coffee.
I'm gonna get my nut in. But yeah, if you go, oh my gosh, yeah.
That's how I found the one the Friendlies one is because I was on Amazon just looking for coffees and
I have
That's
a
how you
new
find
one that
flavors.
has Friendlies in it, and it
Yeah.
has a whole bunch of different ones. And then they have the blueberry cobbler, and I'm like, no, I'll give that to the guys out in the shop. They love that stuff. I'm
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
wow.
oh, take the fruity
Here,
ones.
you
So
can
y'all,
have
so
it.
Apple pie?
you guys say credit or edit? Wait, what do you say?
Oh,
I
I'm
was
gonna
saying
say credit.
Credit. Okay.
Credit.
Credit. All right. I'm gonna go edit with coffee. I
You
I
don't
don't
even
drink
drink it.
coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I think it smells amazing. I'm not drinking it though.
Some
I'm
of
cool.
them
I'm
do
cool
have
on
a
that.
good taste, but you
Yeah.
have to find the right ones.
I ain't
Yes.
drinking it. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water all day. Like I'll drink water. I love water without the brown coffee in it. I'm
Then
good.
that's
Do you like tea?
No. I mean,
no.
I do.
I'm
I
super
love tea.
weird. I'm super weird.
Sweet tea. Oh.
I
No,
feel like I'm a weirdo too, like for not liking coffee or tea. Like because I constantly feel left out of conversations. Constantly. It's like every day. People are like,
Excuse us,
"Oh, what
we're
kind of
gonna
coffee?"
have
Yeah.
our coffee.
I'm just
talk
like,
over
"Oh,
here.
I just drink river water." Like, you know what I mean? It's like I just drink out of a stream. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just constantly feel left out. It's terrible. Yeah.
It's
FOMO.
It's
It's FOMO.
the caffeine. I need it in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Lately, I've only had like maybe 1 cup, but then some days I'm like, oh, I need 3.
Wow.
Yeah. I got to get into it though. I should. Well, see, here's the
don't
problem.
have to.
It's healthy.
If
for
I
you.
get into it, I'm going to go all the way in. So I'll be like 3 pots to the head. You know what I mean? Like there's no, I can't do it a little. I got to do it a lot.
Oh,
you know,
Lord.
it's all or nothing. There's no in between. So yeah, I probably don't need to touch the coffee.
You're good.
Yeah, I'll stick to the water.
There you
You're
go.
saying it right now. Coffee.
Cough. I see it now. I can't do it. All right, that'll be a whole other like thing where we do. Yeah.
We love it.
Well, that's actually we're gonna do that. That's coming up though.
Okay.
All right, so that is credit editor deaded for this week, and hopefully y'all learned something. What's going on, everybody? Want to welcome a very special guest here this time around. We got a man that I have known a very long time, probably since like junior high, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long time. I want to introduce to everyone Mr. Simon Overmiller. Clap it up for Simon Overmiller.
How's it going?
What's going on, man? How are you doing?
Good, man. Thank you for having me out here.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm glad you can make it. I just wanted to, kind of give the people a glimpse into your life and kind of things that, that you operate with like every day, like in the realty business.
Sure.
So I got a couple questions here for you. With being a realtor, how did you decide to get involved in the real estate business?
Oh, man. So about 8 years ago, Lila and I were thinking about having a second kid, and we were trying to figure out how we could afford to do it. I was working for the county, and she actually had some health issues, and we knew it wasn't likely that she was going to be able to continue working.
Oh, okay.
And randomly, my buddy Mike told me he signed up for real estate classes, and I was kind of joking, like, really? Like, why would you do that?
Oh, yeah.
And then I went home and looked into it, and I was like, okay, this might be the way to have a career change, and it just went from there.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely. Something always, when you see something brand new, it's always like scary at first, but then it's like, you actually get into it and it's like, it's something cool. That's a cool change there. So what would you say sets you apart from other realtors out there? I know like a lot of times there's like, people say that the realtors are a dime a dozen, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
what would you say like sets you apart from other realtors?
Oh, man. So I think last year there were about 2,000 realtors who did business in York County at some point.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is being full-time, because that's about 8 to 10% of realtors.
Okay.
Our team, we really wanted to stand out by having no gimmicks. Like, we're not, everything's up front, it's real, and we're completely client-focused. So, not the silly TikTok videos. We're not trying to sell anybody anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like that straight-up customer service approach, and trying to know as much as possible.
That's what's
so
up.
Like the knowledge over other realtors is really what helps us stand out.
That's what's up. Yeah. And I mean, I can definitely speak to that too. Like, just to let everyone know, like I did have Simon as my realtor. Like he helped me buy a house and sell a house. So it's like, I feel like I've been on both sides of the coin there with you, man. And everything was like fantastic. You know what I mean?
Thanks. I'm glad we're not by Molly's Wash House anymore.
Yeah, man. I had to get away from that place, man. It was wild. Yeah, that you definitely saved me getting out of that place. So with being like a full-time realtor, like you said, how do you balance like the work life and the home life? Like, how do you kind of, because I know like realtors are like pretty busy, especially like with showing houses.
Oh yeah.
How do you kind of balance like the home work and home life?
It's tough. I'm fortunate that I have a team, so I have 3 realtors that work with me.
Yeah.
So if I'm coaching soccer or I want to have a night with the kids and something comes up, one of them can cover, or I can hand over the client to them, and we would work hand in hand to take care of them.
Okay.
So that's a good way to balance it. But the reality is, it's a lot of like tonight. I'm sure I'll be up till like 1 a.m. answering calls and emails and things like that. And
yeah, following up on stuff.
Yeah. Just when you have the free time, do as much as you can, and just know that you might have to kind of adjust your schedule as things come up.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and I'm sure like a lot of things come up like unexpectedly too. I'm sure a lot of schedule changes and things that. Yeah.
So we find a way to accommodate that, so like no one's gonna miss out on seeing a house. At the same point, like I'm not gonna miss like my daughter's dance recital.
Oh,
things
right.
like that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a 24/7 gig.
Yeah,
which is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's cool. And like, so with that, like, do you like, are there days where you'll like just set aside, like, I'm not doing any, work on this night because I have like family stuff to do or whatever. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like that kind of idea.
So usually like every night I'll sit down with my wife and kind of plan out the next day and say like, well, here's the time I'm going to block out for real estate.
Yeah.
Here's, we'll do something as a family, or, let's make sure we all have dinner tomorrow no matter what.
Yeah.
And then as things pop up, just kind of work around that.
Work around it. That's cool.
Usually goes according to plan, sometimes not so much.
Yeah, true. It's like a good approach to it, definitely.
Yeah.
So what would you say is something that most people wouldn't know about like the real estate business? Is there anything like, that a lot of people wouldn't know about?
Oh man. I think the big thing is, and there's a huge rate of realtors dropping out their first year. It's like 75% fail the first year, and then 50% of those that make it fall out the second year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is because there's really a lot involved in like understanding how loans work, like how to properly comp houses, all kinds of legal stuff. Like a lot of times realtors tread into that legal gray area.
Okay.
Knowing your contracts, how things work, how to negotiate, and it really adds up quickly. So there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that I think a lot of people don't know about.
Okay.
It's not as easy as, hey, check out this house, let's write an offer. I mean, sometimes it might be, but
right, yeah.
But it's really like if you watch HGTV, everyone's like, check it out, we're going to flip this house, and
yeah,
it's never that easy. So there's really a lot to know and learn, and it takes quite a few years to really feel like you have a good grasp on things.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's something I didn't even know. I didn't know that like that many realtors like failed, like just trying it out, because it seems like there are a lot of people that like want to try it and they just like here today, gone tomorrow kind of deal. So yeah, that makes sense. All right, so here, this one, I got one that's like a little more fun here for you.
Okay.
If you're like, how like when you're driving, like showing houses or whatever, I always wonder, like, because you're following the realtor, it's like, what are they listening to in the car? Like, what are you jamming out to, like, in the car on the way to like the next house?
Usually, it's a mix of like punk, hip hop, metal. Anything I normally listen to.
Oh, okay. Just throwing on.
If it's a really stressful day, probably something like a little chill, like a lo-fi beat, like just kind of like background music.
Okay.
That whatever you would normally listen to.
Yeah, true. That's what's up. That's cool. Do you have any crazy or like interesting stories from like showing a property? Anything like insane that happened? Like, I don't know, like the roof fell in or something, like while you were...
Yeah, there's a bunch. I'm trying to think of the funniest ones. There was somebody who threatened a client with a sword at their final walkthrough.
Oh, wow.
We've had people set like funny booby traps with like a mannequin. So like when you walk around the corner, there's this giant mannequin that would scare the hell out of you.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
That's really about it. The funniest ones to me is I used to run the mental health court, or I supervised it with juvenile probation.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll go in homes that I used to go into, more like the social work side of things.
Oh, okay.
And there's that like, oh man, like the two worlds collided.
Yeah. It's like, oh, now I'm like showing this house or like walking through it again. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I had the one time, this was like way before like I worked with you. We had a realtor that she was showing us a house, and it was like in the wintertime, so it's like dark outside, right? And the house was like winterized, so there's no lights or anything. It's pitch black. And we're like, I remember like walking through, and she's just like, oh, this looks amazing. And I'm like, it's pitch black. Like, I can't see anything. Like, she's like, I really see you guys here.
This is the perfect one for you guys.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, it's time for like somebody else.
Oh, man. We were in a house like that before, and it was winterized. I think it was like a short sale or something like that. And
yeah.
Usually people know, don't use the bathroom. But one of their kids ran upstairs and blew up the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
But there was no running water. So I had to call the other agent, and they took care of it. That was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is going to be a problem for the next people.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's always something interesting, like, with showing houses. Because I'm sure, like, there's something different, like, with every single house that's out there.
Oh, yeah.
And even every family and everything that you're dealing with, so.
We just had one last week. One of my realtors and I showed up to the house. We had an appointment to discuss listing it.
Yeah.
And the husband scheduled it, and he didn't show up. And the wife was there, and she had no idea he wanted to sell the house. I guess they were splitting up.
Oh, okay.
And that was a little uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, true, definitely. Yeah, it's like kind of a sticky situation, I guess.
Like, well, sorry to drop the bad news.
Yeah.
We will leave now.
By the way.
Yeah.
All right, so what advice would you want to give someone that wants to become a realtor? Like somebody that wants to get into it, like what would you give? What advice would you want to give them for the first time jumping into it?
Plan out, like it takes a lot of work to like go through the classes and set aside a few $1,000s for like all the startup costs.
Yeah.
And then maybe plan it. It takes a couple years to really get a business rolling. Like most realtors take about 6 months until you actually get paid.
Okay.
And if you are okay with that and can like budget out with saving money and have the time to like just spend like 50, 60 hours a week your first year, you have the way better chance of being successful. Okay. And partner up with somebody who will actually mentor you properly and dedicate the time.
That seems like a good thing too. Like finding someone that is kind of like already established, so you can kind of like learn the reins, I think.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean that seems like it would be like pretty much with like most businesses and things like that. And any kind of like thing that you want to get into, even like music and things like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you definitely want to find someone that's well versed in that. So
yeah, that's what took me a little while. I started at a larger company, and it felt like it was taking a long time to get the knowledge that I needed. And then I found other people, and I found an attorney that was like, hey, I'd be happy to help you learn everything you need to know about contracts.
Oh, yeah.
And then once you get that done, it really helps you have a better grasp on what you're doing.
Oh, okay. What are there any kind, like what all kind of licenses and things do you have to get, like to, like, are there, I know you have to get, there's like a real estate one, I think that you have to get. And there's, what's the other one? Do you have to become a notary also? Is that like a?
No, that's more if you're doing, like title work.
Okay.
So if you want to be a realtor, you pass your exam, and then you have to find a brokerage or a broker that's willing to let you hang your license with them. You can't just be a realtor without that.
Okay.
So the state regulates all that, and they do the continuing education and all the fees and processing, and that's really it. You renew it every 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And there's no separate license for commercial. It's a
really?
totally different world, but it's all the same license to start.
Oh, wow. I wasn't aware of that. Okay. So, yeah. So, like, do you, like, have you gotten into, like, both sides of it then? Like, with the.
I have.
Have you? Okay.
I'm, like, 20% commercial, 80% residential.
Okay. Do you find one, like, easier or harder?
Commercial's a lot harder because it's way more involved.
Okay.
But it's really cool because you get, like, I have a 5-floor building listed in Reading.
Oh, okay.
And I've learned a ton just by, like, all the ins and outs of that with different tenants, and it's a lot of work, but you always learn something really cool.
Oh, nice. Okay. So what, like, out of all the areas, like, around here, like, what are all the areas that you serve, like, around here?
We cover York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Adams. We're all licensed in Maryland.
Okay.
But mostly, like, I personally tend to be mostly, like, East York, York City, West York, like, in surrounding areas.
Surrounding area, okay.
And then we have a team member who does mostly, like, Lancaster and then Southern York and then over towards, like, Gettysburg, Adams County.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll drive about an hour radius. Outside of that, don't really feel comfortable like, knowing the area well enough. Right,
true. Plus, that probably takes up a lot of the day, too. Yeah.
I'm fortunate. I mostly work with, like, family, friends, and, like, people that they know. Which tends to be around, like, the suburban area.
Oh, okay.
York, which is nice.
Do you find, like, that, do you find, like, a lot of referrals, like, through, like, working with people? Like, do you get, like, a lot of those?
Yeah, like, 90+% of my business is from either repeat clients or someone that came from them.
Okay.
And then, like, if it's someone who comes through from, like, a lender or, like, an ad that we're running, I'll, like, get those clients set up and then have the team member take over, like, showing houses and listing from there.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Are there any things that, like, people would need to know about, like, loans as far as, like, obtaining them, especially, like, if they're having trouble, like, getting a loan? Like, are there any kind of, like tips or tricks? I mean, I know part of it is, like, just be responsible with money in the first place. But
which is hard these days too.
It is tough, yeah. But like maybe someone that's like right on the cusp of like, almost getting there. You know what I mean? Like, are there any kind of like, tips or advice that you would have like for something like that?
Yeah, definitely talk to a lender that can help you with credit repair.
Okay.
So sometimes they can take a look at your debt and they'll say, if you pay this credit card first, and then like, here's the way you want to pay off your debt, it'll improve your score the quickest.
Okay.
Or they might say, don't pay off this, put all your money on doing X, Y, and Z, and then here's how much you want to save up first.
Yeah.
That helps.
Okay.
And then save as much money as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I know that comes in handy, especially with like that down payment, because that'll definitely help out like on the back end. So yeah, I guess that's good advice. We could probably both give anyone. It's like, make sure that you have a as good of a down payment saved up as you can.
Right, and somebody told me this a few years ago, but $26 a day ends up to be like $10,000 a year.
Oh wow,
which is easy to say, but like things are more expensive now, and
that's true.
It's tough to save money. But if you're like, oh man, how could I save $26 every day? Yeah, even if you're not looking to buy a house, it definitely helps you save money for whatever you might need. Right.
True. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense. All right, so I got two other questions I have here. These are like a little bit more fun here.
Okay. Real estate's pretty boring.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it educates the people too. It educates the listeners. You know what I mean? They get some good info on how to do things. So we'll switch into like a couple for the music here. Okay. What would you say? Like, because I know you're like a big music guy. You've played music before. Like live stuff over the years and things like that. What would you say your favorite album is of all time? Like if you had one album that you could listen to, front to back, no skips or anything, the go-to album that you're going to put on, what would that be? I know it's hard because I
pick just one.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one. If you got to pick a couple different, or if you got two or three, that's fine too.
So like the most important album to me that really got me into like punk rock and like different styles of music was Bad Religion's Recipe for Hate.
Okay.
But I've listened to that so much, I don't know that I would pick it. Probably Living End, Modern Artillery, or anything by Hot Snakes.
Okay.
Man, if I pick just one, probably The Living End.
The Living End?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a really tough call.
It is hard, man. It's hard. When people ask me like, what my favorite album is, or even like top five, I know that's like a thing, like the top 5 bands or top 5 like rappers of all time. I'm always like, I got 30 of them in my top 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like I just switch them out. So yeah, it's kind of tough to say sometimes.
But if you had to pick one album, what do you think?
I'd say if my favorite of all time, I think I'd have to go Jay-Z, The Blueprint. Okay. I think that's like my favorite album right there. I can throw that on beginning to end, no skips at all. Just crazy. I still remember like getting that album too. Like it came out on 9/11, and like I remember like going to the store like to get it like during like right after those events had happened, and I'm like, can I go to the store? Like, is it going to be safe?
I might need some music to help me out here today.
Like it was just such an event, and then I just like ever since then, it's like I always remember that album. You know what I mean? Like it just plays through. It's awesome. I mean, Jay-Z, it's like icon living, so it's it's crazy. But yeah, that'd probably be one of my top. I might say Gangstar, Moment of Truth too. That's a big one. Like that's one I can play like straight through. Like no skips at all, just awesome. One of the best of all time.
And that's a good sign. I mean, like there's a lot of good albums out, but like to find something still that like you can listen to without any skips.
Yeah.
That's why I've been having my kids listen to more like records and cassettes that I have, because they can't skip, and there's not like that 15-second attention span. Like you put it on, you're in it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's something I noticed like more like as we move along in time, it's like the songs have become shorter too. It's like, they used to be like 4 or 5 minutes or whatever. And now it's like it's nothing to have like a 2-minute song or a 2.5-minute song. Like it's so crazy. The attention span is just gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, all right. And then one last question that I got here for you. What is your favorite memory pertaining to hip hop culture? Could be anything. Could be like an album. Could be a song that you heard, an artist, like a show that you were at. Anything that you have as a best memory of hip hop.
So that one's easy. When I played guitar for Ralph Real, he and Johnny did Paradise Movement.
Yes.
And I was a guitar player for a while, and we opened up for Public Enemy at the Chameleon.
Oh man,
and we got to hang out backstage with Chuck D, and it was. And Flavor Flav was there. It was it was super cool.
Oh, legendary.
Their musicians let us use their gear, so it was just like it was awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's Public Enemy is crazy, and they're like one of those groups. It's like I feel like a really good blend of like the two. Like it's like those dudes are so like punk rock to the core, but they're also like hip hop too. It's you know what I mean? Like they're like a good blend. I feel like.
And I never saw them ever, but like I didn't imagine that they would have a full band with them.
Yeah.
And they killed it. Oh my God, they were so good. Like just every song, like they brought it to life in like a different way.
Oh, okay.
And so like not only I got to open up for them, but then like sitting there up front watching them is just. That was magical.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you get to meet like Chuck D and Flavor Flav and them? Yeah. How were they like?
They were super nice. Like like everything you'd expect. Like there's a picture of us all hanging out backstage. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I always just picture like Flavor Flav just being crazy.
He walked in like and like had the clock on. It was just like immediate like And the guy from the Chameleon, like their bus rider was hilarious. They had like I'll see if I can find it, but it was like here's all the food like. Cartons of Camels, like this liquor, that liquor. I was like, these guys, they're up.
just wilding out.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Chuck D's awesome too. Like with the rhymes, like he's always been like just so awesome. I feel like he's still like a voice that people like look towards. Like, you know. So, and the Chameleon Club, that place is awesome too. That's like a really good venue right there.
Yeah.
So to play in there is just like that's like legendary. I feel like
that was like the place to see bands growing up, and I know like. That's the place. When they closed down, they sold pieces of the stage off, and my wife was able to actually like grab one quick.
Oh,
so
cool!
We have it framed, hanging in our living room.
Oh, that's so awesome, man! That's so cool. I saw Wu-Tang Clan there.
Okay,
that's probably like the last show that I saw there. It was me and a buddy of mine. Front row for Wu-Tang.
Was that when Ralph opened for him?
No, it wasn't that time. Yeah, it was a different time. But oh man, just legendary! Like it was so awesome. That place, like it's sad to see that place go because it's like so iconic, and it was like the perfect place because it was like big enough to get like big acts in there, but then also
like that intimate feel.
Yeah. So
there was like in the punk rock community, that was a place where like you could see like all the awesome bands that were touring before they were huge, or like if they were on like Warped Tour or something like that, they do like a one-off day at the Chameleon.
Okay.
A lot of good memories.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they definitely like pulled a lot of different like. Acts that are there, you know what I mean? All genres, I feel like have been there. It's sad to see that place go. I wish we need a place like that again.
The guys that booked there, I forget what it's called. They opened a place out towards Millersville. And we went out there once. We saw the Cursor play there, and that was really cool. It's just not the same feel.
Yeah, true.
But I think a lot of the bands that were going there are now hitting up Skid Row in York.
Yeah.
So like York's become the place that like bands stop now instead of Lancaster, which is cool.
That's what's up. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would definitely want to give a big shout out to Skid Row Garage. Check that place out. Definitely. Punk and hardcore bands performing. Big shout out to them. Definitely want to promote them heavy. So if you haven't checked it out, check that out. Definitely a good venue. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all that I got here for you. If people want to get in touch with you, how can they get a hold of you to get a hold of you for your services?
Oh, sure. Then just give me a call. My phone number is 717-873-1127.
Nice.
And like I mentioned, like we're not pushy. There's no like we enjoy sitting down. We'll go over the home buying process. If you need to sell your home, we can go over what that looks like and figure out what your home plans are and just help you feel organized and prepared, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, that's what's up. Iron Valley Real Estate Team Simon Overmiller, definitely. And again, I definitely want to give you all the credit in the world. This man's amazing to work with. Such a professional, knows everything. If you got a question for him, he's got the answer for you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, man. So yeah, thank you for being on here, man. I definitely appreciate it. Let's clap it up for Simon Overmiller.
Hey, well, thanks for having me, JP. I appreciate it.
No doubt. All right, y'all. We're going to get back into the newest segment that we got for y'all, The Heist Is Right. This is a new one where we tell y'all what's going on with these CEOs, what people are earning out here. The heist. The heist is going on. It's a real thing.
Okay, who do we got this week?
I got 3 new joints for you guys. So we're going to do like this little guessing game on what these CEOs are making, all right?
All right.
So I'm going to present y'all with 3 companies, and you guys are going to make your guesses on what you think that these CEOs are making.
All right.
All right? I try to keep these like, somewhat things that people use in everyday life. You know what I mean? Things that people are hip to. Things
like
that,
recognizable.
Yeah, recognizable. I don't want to do some like obscure company that no one's ever heard of, but there may be one of them here and there. So whatever.
Okay.
But anyway, all right. First one, Starbucks.
Ooh.
Okay, the company Starbucks, and actually that ties right into coffee right there.
Yeah, it does.
The CEO of Starbucks. All right. I guess I'll give you the. Well, no, Yeah, all right. Everyone knows what Starbucks is doing.
Starbucks.
So yeah, Starbucks. Who wants to go first with their guess for what and this is the earnings that they've made in the most previous year that is recorded. All of their earnings, their salary, their
I'll just throw out a number. 112.
112?
112.
$112 on the money?
112 million.
112 million. Okay, 112 million dollars for Starbucks. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
I have no idea.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm recording it right now. That's fine. Amanda says $112 million. Okay, Lori, what is your guess?
I'm going to lowball it.
Okay.
I don't know why, because Starbucks is up by
They're like everywhere.
But yeah, the big warehouse, I smell it every morning.
Yeah.
When I go to work.
Making that coffee.
Yeah. And sometimes it smells like shit. Sometimes it smells really good.
Okay.
Depending on what they're brewing.
What they're brewing. Yeah.
So I'm gonna like 68 or 86. I'm gonna go with 68.
68.
I feel like that's a good number.
68 million. That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say 112.
Okay. All right. Amanda says 112 million. Lori says 68 million. Okay. The CEO of Starbucks, his name is Brian Niccol, Niccol. Nicole. His last reported earnings are from the year 2024, which I guess is technically not over yet.
Okay.
But Amanda, I've never seen a closer guess in life ever.
Starbucks is great. I was trying to lowball it. But
Amanda said $112 million. His earnings, $113 million.
Oh,
you were $1 million off.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Wow. I don't think you could get any closer.
The spirits were with me and told me.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Dude, I'm like, when somebody makes 112,000, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Wish I could get close to that.
CEO of Starbucks, $113 million.
Wow.
People love their Starbucks.
And people love their money, apparently, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder how many private planes he has.
Right.
He probably has a helicopter.
Probably has like a huge yacht, too.
Yeah, I'd be like, dog, can I borrow like $100? Let me just get 100. Like, can I hold 100?
Yeah.
Brian Niccol, send me $100 right now. All right, next one. Dollar Tree. Okay?
Oh,
this is tricky right here. I feel like this is tricky. Right?
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Dollar Tree. Y'all know what that is. The dollar store, right? Clearly they're not selling, Maybachs and Polo and Versace and Gucci, like, right? They're making their money off of the, the small items.
I'll let Lori guess first.
But there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
I'm going to say they put out so many tiny stores.
Dollar Tree.
Out in the middle of nowhere, but
people can have a Dollar Tree in their own home and they might not even know it.
Yeah. Everybody needs one because, it's where it's at.
Ooh.
Very tricky.
That is
I'm trying to trick y'all with this one. Dollar Tree.
All right, so...
Sorry, I'm smelling my Bath and Body Works white pumpkin.
Did you get it from Dollar Tree?
No.
It does smell delicious, though.
They probably have something similar.
It does smell
there.
good. Actually, really, that does smell really good.
It's Thanksgiving. So, I'm gonna sit there and...
Okay, Lori?
This guy or woman has to make a shit ton of money because no matter what, they are preying on everybody that does not make enough money to buy.
People love exploiting the poor.
I'm going to say 70 million.
70 million. Okay, good one. Good guess. I like that. It's pretty good. Lori says 70 million. Amanda?
I was going to say 87 mil.
Okay. Amanda says 87 million. Okay. Actual retail price? The Dollar Tree, the CEO, his name is Rick Drailing. The last reported earnings that he has is from 2022. Okay, so we're a little bit off here, a little bit dated.
Interesting.
The winner is Lori with 70 million. The Rick Drailing made $13.9 million in 2022. 13.9.
Oh,
so y'all overshot it. Y'all overshot it. But
still makes a shit ton of money.
I mean, that's a lot to stack that many dollars. You know what I mean? Like $1.
I'll still take it.
to stack up 13 million of them. That's a lot. You know, almost 14 million.
Okay.
I want to know what the people that do what's the cookie company that's blowing up around here?
Oh, the crumble cookie?
Yeah. I want to know what they're
Maybe put that on your
That
list.
might be the next one. All right.
What's our third one for
today?
All right,
we got one more for y'all. The Heist Is Right. We got one more. This is another. I feel like this is one that's pretty recognizable. A lot of people may have this, may not. State Farm Insurance.
Oh.
State Farm Insurance.
Worked for them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed
You made them a couple
people.
dollars?
Did you meet Jake?
No, I never met Jake at State Farm.
Darn it.
No, I
loved
loved working for them, but I didn't like working for the actual agent. The women that worked there, that was my first job.
Okay.
I actually came
selling insurance
out of high school.
Wow.
And my dad took me to State Farm, his people, and sat there, and I was like, oh my God, I love how you guys do this.
Yeah.
I would love to have a job like this. 6 months later, I had a job at that place.
All right. So how much did you make?
I was an assistant. I was the one that called everybody like, oh, hey, calling from State Farm, click.
Yeah.
Just trying to sit there and
like
see
cold calling?
If you no, we didn't cold call. We had to call the people that already had and just wanted to, just sit there and be like, we want to go over what they do now, and it's like, I already have this. I know what I want.
Yeah.
Unless you want to make me,
What can we add on? What can we add on? The art of the upsell.
Yes. Oh yeah. And I hated it. After so many years, like not years, but years now. I'm like, oh my God, that job was so horrible. Like,
I would not like to do something like that.
Well,
I don't mind selling, but
all of your efforts went to the CEO. He raked in some of that money. I'm
gonna sit there and State Farm now. I'm gonna say 127 mil.
Okay, 100. Lori says 127 mil. Okay. You know what? You know what's kind of funny? What I just kind of noticed about this: everyone goes for million. Like, there's no one's like thousands.
No, because it's like, CEOs,
right,
of large companies.
Isn't that interesting though? Isn't that interesting? Yeah. We go right to the millions.
Dude, just wait till we go to Jeff Bezos and it's billions.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Amanda, what do you say for State Farm Insurance? Lori says $127 million.
That's tough.
127.
Let's go with 112 again. I was lucky on the first one.
112? Okay, all right. That's not bad. I like that. Okay, so Lori says 127 million. Amanda says 112 million. Okay. The CEO of State Farm Insurance is, well, let me speak to this a little bit. The last one that they have listed is Michael Tipsword. Okay. He is actually now retired, right? This man has retired since then, but I think he actually retired this year. The last earnings that they have on record that I found is in 2022. Okay, so a little dated, but I'm sure it's probably like still pretty close. $24.4 million. So y'all were both way over. Amanda was closer with $112 million, though.
And I'm going to sit there and say 2022 to 2024, it's doubled. Yeah. Everything has been doubled.
That's
true. We were still way off, because that's still only like 48 mil.
Oh, yeah. Y'all were like very, overshot it by a lot. But that's fine, though. I mean, there's no science to this game. That's how it is.
None at all.
So, I guarantee after COVID, everything went up. Because I know my premiums have definitely gone up.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, y'all.
$34 for insurance goes up to $48.
Exactly. They're adding on every year.
And that's how many people that have State Farm insurance. That's just car. That's not our home. Everything is in our mortgage.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. Oh,
yes.
yeah. Yep. Our mortgage went up because of
that's
insurance.
because you have to pay Jake.
Right.
Yes.
Right. He got legal problems.
Because now it's all about,
Yeah. So,
Patrick Mahomes and...
Oh, boy, the endorsements.
Yeah.
All right. So that was that episode.
That is, that's the Heist Is Right. That's what's going on out there.
There's a heist.
Yeah, there's a heist going on. That's what they're getting out there. All right. So, we're going to close it out with Let Us Put You On. Let us put you on to the things that y'all need to know. All right. We got recommendations. Who wants to go first with any kind of let us put you on?
I will. I have one.
All right.
And this
Amanda got y'all.
You guys always talk about music. So I finally have one for you.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. And I just heard this for the first time.
Oh, that's right.
This week. And I've never heard it. And I was just like, oh my goodness.
Whoop, whoop.
Right? So the song is called Pumpkinhead Harvey.
Yes. Pumpkinhead Harvey.
It is a Halloween song.
Yes.
And I believe it's by Dennis Morgan. But I think this song came out in like 2011. But I just heard it the other day for the first time.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's so catchy. And then it gets in your head. You need to listen to it.
It is super catchy. Like, that song is crazy.
Said about it, so I'm excited.
It's a new classic, I feel like. I'm like, when you think of Halloween songs, like, there's not really a ton of them. And this is one of those ones. It's like, this is a new classic. Yes. Pumpkinhead Harvey.
Yes. Oh, my God. You have to listen to it.
It's slamming. It's so catchy. It's awesome. Like, I put it up there with, like, the Monster Mash. It's in that same realm.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Though I was, like, mad at you because I told him about this, like, on Wednesday, and he didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I'm like, this ain't real.
And then Thursday, I got Isabel to listen to it. She didn't like it.
Right.
And I said, go back and tell Daddy to listen to this song. And she went back there and played it for him, and he loves it.
Loves it. Yo, a banger. Club banger. I'm pretty sure Lil Jon produced it.
That's awesome. I know you have another one, though. You
have
another put you on, because you
said
you showed me the video.
Amanda got
coming.
Amanda got two of them this week.
I think we talked about this, though. We did mention this a few episodes ago, but
now there's a
short little sneak peek of Jason Kelce for the Philly Christmas special.
Oh, I'm not hip to that. Oh, you got a new little snippet?
Little snippet with the Boys the Men boys.
Oh my gosh, I'm here for. Oh my.
That's what I was whooping about, because I thought
I was like, what did I forget? What did I?
Oh no, I will listen to that other one. But
you have to listen to Pumpkinhead Harvey.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and then you have to look for the new Clip It.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead Harvey. What's the guy's name again? Dwight Morgan.
Dennis Morgan.
Dennis Morgan. That's it. Dennis
Morgan.
Close. Close enough.
2 Ds.
Yo, Pumpkinhead Harvey. Banger. And the new Jason Kelce snippet for the Eagles album. I like that.
I'm excited.
That's two good ones right there. I like that.
I'm going to double up on put you on for the Eagles thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Boys to Men.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We got about 3 weeks for that? 4 weeks. 4 or 3 weeks.
Oh my
4
goodness,
weeks.
that's right.
That's
That
coming
is
up.
Black Friday.
That's Black Friday.
Yeah.
That's dropping.
It's the end of the month.
I saw something on about Travis singing, and they were like, "Oh, he's got some singing chops."
All right,
and I'm like, he's okay.
He's mid. He's mid.
He's mid.
Since he's the Chiefs player, he's
I hope
mid.
Boyz II Men really brings it up.
Yeah. Philly got this in the bag.
I am very excited for it.
All
so,
right.
do you have something?
I do have one. I wanted to put everyone on to a rapper named Ransom. Ransom, right? It may be a little bit hard to find if you're out there like looking on Google and Spotify and things like that because when you name yourself like something that is common, a common word that comes up, and especially like you got the movie title, right? Ransom. That was a movie.
Yeah, that's right.
It gets a little bit tough to find sometimes, right? But you want to look for the rapper named Ransom. Okay, you put in Ransom and then rapper, it should come up. The guy's from Jersey. He's destroying rappers left and right. His lyrics are so focused, so. It's like real life stuff. If you listen to this dude, you're not even going to believe the rhymes that are coming out of this guy's mouth. Like it's insane.
Okay.
He's crazy. So many good albums, and he's dropping projects left and right. He's worked a lot with a producer named Nicholas Craven, dude from Canada. Awesome beats. Yo, Ransom. Just check out Ransom. Just Google Ransom. He's rapped with everyone. Just bars. Constant bars. Slamming. You can't go wrong. Look him up. Listen to everything. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee it. So that's my recommendation.
Very nice.
Go listen to Ransom.
Awesome. I have one.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if you guys have been on Disney Plus lately. Agatha All Along.
Have
you guys seen it?
I have not seen it, but I have seen little snippet advertisements for it. So I have not seen it yet.
I'm
but
not
my mom was talking about it last night, and she wants to watch it too. It does look very interesting.
What is it? I'm not hip to this.
Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
So remember
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Oh, yeah.
So remember Agatha, she was one of the witches.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yes, and she used to be on Saturday Night Live. She, like...
The lady that plays her.
Oh, like the neighbor or whatever, right? It was a neighbor?
I don't know. Maybe she wasn't on Saturday Night Live, but she was in a bunch of movies with a lot of the people.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. It was like it was like their neighbor in that show, right? Like the one girl.
Yeah, and at the end, she was the witch that they fought together.
Yes.
At the end.
Yep.
So now Agatha All Along.
She's got her own series?
Oh my gosh. You guys have
Yes.
Yo,
thank you for
I'm out of the
letting
loop.
me part of your Disney streaming.
Thanks for the heads up, yes.
This is going to be, I'm going to have to listen back to this whole episode because there's so many jewels on this episode. Like, we have dropped so many good things. Like, I really got to check that out. That's good. They
Agatha
made like
All Along. So I think it's every Thursday night a new episode drops. So
we can get caught up.
Yeah. So I think this last one was the end, and I just started watching part of it this morning and had to stop, but I'm excited for the last one. Ooh. So Agatha All Along. It's all about her and her journey and what happened after Wanda died.
After that whole like story went down.
Yes. Yes.
Like I saw the little ads and stuff for it. I didn't realize that she was from WandaVision.
Yeah.
No, and then you have Aubrey Plaza is one of the other witches in this show.
Oh, okay.
She used to be on Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
A lot of people know her. She's an awesome actress. So she's also in the show. And it's really good. It's
really
good.
Good. Are these like little hour shows?
45.
45.
Okay.
All right.
How many are there? Like, is it like
I think it's like 7 or 8 episodes.
Okay.
All right, we got this.
I'm here for that. I'm here
excited for that.
I need a new series, so I like that.
No, this is good because it actually kind of puts you back where WandaVision when the whole bubble burst and Wanda died.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of brings it back into what happened after.
Yeah, Marvel's been, to be real, I feel like Marvel has gotten kind of weird. I feel like they don't have any direction anymore. And that's I'm still checking this show out, right? There's no, shade on the show or anything like that. I'm definitely checking it out. I feel like they've kind of lost their direction where they're going. They're kind of just playing off of what people like nowadays instead of actually having a game plan.
Yeah, but
maybe we just don't know it yet.
They had, how many movies did they have that led up to the Thanos thing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but after Thanos, freaking, obliterated everybody.
Right.
In that last one.
Yeah.
How do you can't resurrect everybody back.
Right, but if you look at the Marvel comics and stuff like that, there's other enemies that they can go fight. So I feel like what they need to do is they need to get a new big enemy, and they need to build up a story like they did with Thanos, and have everything come to a head again. That's what they need to do, but they're not doing it.
I understand what you said.
They're just going all over the place.
Great.
No,
lead up to that was great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I like what they're doing now, though, is because they're bringing the streaming so that you can still between other movies possibly, and what happens, and there's still WandaVision.
They still do a good job.
You guys watched WandaVision, right?
Oh yeah, we watched all that.
That was dope.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hawkeye was dope.
Wanda's supposedly dead.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Her husband.
Oh yeah.
His parts are all scattered.
Yeah.
And they're still trying to
I'm super
talk about
excited.
that. I want them back, but
okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
My thing is, I just hope that they're all leading to something. I want this all to lead up to the next big thing.
I think it will.
What's the guy's name? The dude that was the time dude. You know what I mean? They're all trying
I was in the Loki.
Yeah,
series.
in the Loki stuff. Yeah, they're trying to make that to be the next main enemy, but I'm it's just not hitting the same as.
But Loki
as
at the end, he became the time.
Yeah,
he became the whole thing.
I'm still interested to see where they're all going. So.
I feel like they need to get their game plan together. I feel like
I just hope Loki is not done with, because that ending was so he's now the whole timekeeper, and it's he's never coming back.
Right,
dude. We all loved Loki.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, shout out to all the Marvel heads. Shout out to all the Marvel heads.
Yeah.
So so that's a wrap on episode 7.
Woo.
We out here, y'all. Balcony Light Podcast. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up.
It's getting cold. We might see what's going to happen next time.
That's right. That's right. We got big things coming. So we will catch y'all on the next one sooner than later. Peace out.